Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty!
Hey YouTube, Phat Pastor here. As you can see, we're outside again tonight. I know there's a lot going on in the FPV world tonight. We're gonna have a lot of things on the stream tonight, so bear with us. And let me see if I can pan this camera over there a little bit more. There we go. We got a lot of things on par tonight. I see Bitterroot is here. Oh! I forgot. Oops. Oh, it's Oops FPV.
Hey, Oops. Forgot me.
There he is. There he is.
Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing?
Almost forgot him.
You can't be doing that. I see how it is.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
You know how I roll.
I see how you roll. I see how I got your number.
Yeah.
I got your number now. I got your number.
Fly says, "What's up, fatties?"
Good evening. Good evening, brother.
If you wouldn't skinnier in the rail, I'd say they wanted to talk. Upside down. Hey y'all, how's it going? Upside down.
Hey.
Really like it. Put some thought into that name right there. I'm telling you. Good.
And if anyone does like this change, let me know. If not, I'll go back to I'll say oops.
It's already working. It's already working.
I think it is.
Yeah. Oops FPV. I'm Phat Pastor. Thank you for showing up tonight. We got a lot of stuff in store. I'm going to fly the Mob 8, but it's not just any Mobula 8. It is the Mobula 8 HDzero.
Oh, yay!
And it flies good. We're going to get on. We're going to do some tuning. We're going to do Mailbag, and got a gift in and a letter in from Amazon. One of you guys that I'm going to read tonight. So we'll get right into the stuff. Mr. Mike Bergman's here. Yo.
Good evening, brother.
Mr. Scott Hendricks is here.
Good evening.
Hey, yo. Howdy, everybody. Going to do a little bit of flirting. And,
almost there.
Want to talk about some new things that may be coming on the stream, get some people's opinion on it. I know that Lamone's got a stream coming on right now that's pretty popular. Everybody's looking forward to that. Yeah. So jump back and forth if you need to. Just or get two screens and get both of them playing. And so I'll go back and watch that after we're done tonight. I'm going to go fishing.
Sure.
Oh, are you going to have your arm in a cast? There's a guy at my church, one of the deacons. He's like, I got to get my arm in a cast this weekend. So, going to go fishing and hang with you guys until then. Well, good luck, man. I hope you catch a bunch. What you fishing for? Bass, catfish. I don't know. You're out west. You might be going deep sea fishing, right? I don't know. Walleye. So got lots of things going on, and I think the first thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead, and I don't have my extra camera out here because I've got my extra spot set up for the HDzero feed, which you guys will be able to see here. but I want to do quad fishing. That's it. What's that? What's that new company? Flash Fish? Is that what they're called? Or he fly fishes for trout. Oh yeah, man. That what was that movie? The river runs through it. Was that the fly fishing movie? That's like something so like relaxing, man.
It is.
I like watched that a couple times when I had my head injured and my brain was like oozing out my ears. And that's one with Brad Pitt where it's just got some awesome cinematic shots. I'm not a good fly fisherman, but I like doing it. Marcel says he only gets his trout from the river. All right. Yeah, my father used to love trout fishing.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening, Neo, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, how's the Matrix been lately, brother?
The Matrix is jacked up, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah,
it's your fault.
It is.
River runs through it.
Fix it.
It's based on 40 miles.
40 miles from me. He says the river runs through was based 40 miles from him.
Oh yeah, where it was shot. Okay.
That is very neat.
Markle.
Oh, it's Markle. I'm confused.
I love that when Ian did that.
Yeah, that was great.
Maybe I'll get famous enough one day, Marcel, that he'll call my name wrong.
True. Yeah,
Monty or something like that. Used to have a guy call me Monty all the time. Monty? That's an A, bro. It's an A. It ain't no O, and no ain't no N in there. But it's all right. Filmed some of it there in the Bitterroot. Oh. Is that what that area called? It's called Bitterroot? Is that how you get your name? Howdy, friends. No more my streams on Thursday. We will be moving to Tuesday nights around this time. See you there. Well, hey, I was thinking about moving to 9 tonight, and I didn't want to step on you, bro. So, and Marcel, if me streaming for 3 or 4 hours pushed you to another night, man, forgive me. But
yes, please.
When people are talking and you know how it is when people are talking and having fun and stuff, you just can't cut it off. So the movie is based in Missoula, Montana. It would help if I read from the screen because it's bigger than my screen.
The little bitty. Yeah, I keep doing the same thing, like not thinking.
Markle is a tow truck company where I'm from. Man, I tell you, if that's the worst name you've ever been called, Marcel, you doing good, man.
Yes.
I'm a pastor and I get called all amounts of craziness. Thursdays are too busy. Yeah, it is a busy night, isn't it? It is a busy night.
For sure.
So I'm thinking of moving to 9. I don't know. I might stay this time when I come out. I don't know. We'll see tonight. We'll get people's opinion. I might put up a poll or something like that. But we put up a polling, and oops, we'll swing on it.
Oops.
We got to keep oops from slumping too far down in his camera, guys. If you see him if you see his chin start getting close to the bottom of the screen, tell him to stand up.
Yeah, no, I got to hurt and then laying back.
Yeah. On the same time. Yeah. On the same night lately. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to find a night. And it's good. It's good. It's hard that there's enough people streaming that it's hard to find a time when you're not going to be stepping on somebody or vice versa.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's why I've been awkward about doing any live streams, but I'm about to. Whenever I start doing builds and stuff or prints, 3D prints, I'm just going to bust open a live stream for an hour or so.
There you go.
2-3 times a week. I don't know. Something. I don't know.
So Bitterroot gets his name from that he lives in the Bitterroot Valley by the Bitterroot River, by the Bitterroot Mountains, and the Bitterroot Candy Mountain. I'm sorry. That's a little bit. That's not right, is it? That's Big Rock Candy Mountain.
That is hilarious.
Do you live near the Big Rock Candy Mountain?
I do.
What a cigarette trees.
You've seen it.
What all it was. I hate the jerk that invented work. Big rock head, them mountain. There was 2 more bigger streams that I decided to do on Thursday and took a lot of viewers. Yeah. Oh, really? Is there late streams on in your time frame, Marcel? So, yeah. I don't know. I might stay where I'm at and just work what we got. Work what works.
Get in where we fit in, right? No. I don't know.
Really, I like other streams and enjoy the content, but I don't feel like I'm doing anyone justice if only 10 people show up. Well, yeah, I know how you feel. I mean, so, I have right now, it's showing me 9 people on, but do we best that we can do. I think I get somewhere around anywhere from 150 to 300 to 400 views. But a lot of people watch afterwards. They tell me that glad you have a small group. Yep. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Hey, just take what you got. Because you remember the old song, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
It's gone.
I can't sing it. I ain't even going to try. Doing the same thing in the day of the year. FPV, Super Popper, and anyone streaming became more popular. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people streaming. And I find there's a lot of streamers in FPV that barely know the community and join other streams. Yep. Yeah. I think you got to. I was telling Casey here, he was asking me, oops, FPV here. He was saying that, he's debating on getting into streaming. And I was like, well, I think, the market is kind of saturated with it, or YouTube is kind of saturated with it. But 2, you need to kind of get your brand, what you like, what you stand for, what your niche is. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my niche tonight and my nephew, both my niche and my nephew. That's not right. That's a Caseyism. I've been around you too long, Casey. But,
no.
But I think you kind of got to build your brand first, and make a little bit of a name for yourself first, and let your streams be about something, and just wild. And, so yeah.
Yep, that's
Huckleberry time
figuring it out is
in the Bitterroot Mountains. Got to fight the bears to get them, though. Well, hey, more power to you there, Bitterroot.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know of anything besides my family that I'd be willing to fight a bear for. You want my sandwich?
No.
Take it. Of course, we just got black bears here in Tennessee. Maybe some brown, not very many, but
big old black bears. No.
Big enough to eat you.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I do. I do have some subs, and I got a letter here from somebody sent me something in Amazon, and I'm gonna read it to you guys here in just a little bit. I look at my analytics. I got quite a bit of people that don't even have a YouTube account that's watching.
Yes.
So
and y'all that are out there, bless you. And good evening.
That's right. You do got to start somewhere, even if it's upside down.
Yeah.
Or inverted. When upside down gets bigger, you have a sister channel called Inverted. Inverted hang time. Oh, there we go. Fun per volt, not volt.
Fun per vote. I love it.
Not vote. Volt.
Vote.
We're not ready for all that election stuff right now. That's another stream. That's another stream.
Yes, not here. Not here.
Sadly, I started years before a lot of them. upside down. That's why it bugs me. Yeah, man, it's tough out there. Tough out there sometimes. And I think something that's helped. Well, you just go on my channel. What's helped me is my dedication, if you will, or love of HDzero.
Mhm.
And there's not a lot of people that'll stream a lot. And the people that do stream, if they stream about HDzero, it's evil, it's wrong, it's bad, it's not good.
No, we
And
love
you know,
HDzero.
that's right. And I make up stickers of
And
Calvin peeing
DLRS.
on DJI. So Alan, Medium Al. Medium
Well,
Al is a friend of mine, goes
good evening.
way back to the Discord. Al is a pilot, just got his part 107. Might have him on the stream one night to talk with y'all.
That would be nice.
If you would like to, let me go ahead and say this. This is something that I'm thinking about doing on the stream. And I'm not trying to step on anybody or anything, because there's a lot of guys that what I'm about to tell you, they're much better at it than I am. And oops, up here. But one of the things that I'm looking at doing, if people are interested in it, is opening, since I have StreamYard and it's so easy to bring someone on, and I'm thinking about opening up. If you've got a question, or you're having a hard time on a tune, or a hard time getting Express LRS, or anything to do with HDzero, flashing, and all that kind of stuff, you can come on the show and you can share your screen just like I did here, and we can even give you one of these so that you can see in it really good, and we can talk through and try to help you the best that we can with your problem. So yeah, if let me put my big mug up here bigger. If you've got a question, we're not real good at Betaflight. I don't know who truly is. I know people that spend hours and hours and hours and hours with it, and
every day,
and they still argue with each other. Casey, keep an eye on the chat, if you will, please. But what we want to do, if I just a friend of mine, I helped him through a problem that he had with his Mob 6 HDzero, and if that's one I understand, it is I do understand that Mobula 6 fairly good, and we will help you for free. Just for free.
Would love to.
And that being said, it's free help. So if we're not able to help you, then you can move along, because it's hard to do over Discord and things like that. So
yes.
If you guys are having trouble with a particular quad or
a tune,
yeah,
you got black box logs. They're 8-bit's here, and I was waiting for you to get through talking there for a minute. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay.
He said bears like belly rubs, and he grew up with black bears.
No, we know where 8-bit grew up, and it wasn't anywhere near bears. He was on another planet somewhere.
And
he's pulling. Yeah, I don't want to be rubbing no black bear belly. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, Al goes way back.
He said, "Did you use Facebook to grow your channel?" Marcel off axis.
Yeah, it did. One of the things, there's a video. Let me share my screen again. I can tell y'all the story. Yes, somebody. I'm a patron of another YouTuber that is a lot more successful than I am, and he told me to get on Twitter and YouTube and all of that. This video right here got 4,000 views on it. this was the FR Sky HDzero screen, and that's the one that I put the bit in the. Well, let me click on it. I'll share it with you guys. All right, kill the sound, Marty. All right, I just want to take you guys to it. I'm actually in the part of it here. You'll see. I'll show you just some footage of it. But here I'm actually flying in the church, and I've got the VRX, and you can see. Let me do this, and this. Here's the FR Sky, and this is just the 4-way VRX, and this is an actual picture of the screen that was on it. You can see the difference of it. But in this audio, off in this valley down in here, there's a guy down there shooting, sighting in a rifle, and then there's kids playing back up in here, over there, and so you can hear in this video there's like going off in it, and I put this right here. No one was shot during the filming of this video, and if you notice it was quick. It's quick. We might not. Let's pause it to see it again.
And there's no sound.
Yeah. Well, I think I had some music going. I can turn the sound on.
Oh, you meant to have it muted. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know if it's.
I thought you meant. I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. I might not.
Oops.
I might not share the sound.
What can I say? Oops.
Can you hear the sound?
No sound. It's okay. No sound.
I'll
though.
pause it. Let's see if you see it right here. This is what got me
There's no help.
a bunch of views and got me some viewers, Marcel. It's just I didn't plan for it to happen. I'll try to pause it so you can see. You see what the controversy is here. It's a gunshot right there. And
there's no sound.
Pause. It says no one was shot during the filming of this video, and that is Alec Baldwin from Rust.
That's great.
And when I put that on Twitter, I think it was on Twitter, that it got so it got so political. I didn't comment on it. Somebody was like, trying to find the other part. Somebody was like, Alec Baldwin didn't shoot anybody. And then other people that felt from the other side was like, yes, he did. He's admitted to shooting somebody. And it's just, that caused the comments to blow up. And I guess more people kept coming back to the video, and some popular guy from did you hear the audio, Casey?
No audio.
Okay, good. I'll mute it because
Oh,
I hear myself talking in my ear. But there's something else in here I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if
see if they're hearing that. No, they're not hearing no audio neither.
Yeah, I'm just changing antennas. But yeah, you can see there's a little bit. You see the difference between the two of them. But anyway, what caused it all was people got into a political argument basically over Alec Baldwin, and those that liked him and those that didn't like him, and they kept coming back and back and back and back and back to view the thing. And there was some guy from Mexico or Spain or something claimed the music rights, and he had like 2.5 million viewers or something, and that it just shot up to like 4,000 views. So and then giveaways, giveaways helped quite a bit. They, you know, I gave away a TinyWhoop HDzero at 1,000 subs, which wasn't a cheap item. So giveaways help a lot, and the most see that's what I was looking for. I told Heads about that I snuck that in there because you can still hear the gunshots going on, and you hear what it is. You hear the gunshots, and then you hear a kid scream, ah, because they're playing. That's why I said nobody was shot. If you go back and watch it with all the audio on, you can see what my thinking was, but it worked. It worked. And now since then I've not purposefully sought to stir up pay no attention to the stickers on the back of my Jeep. I don't know if you saw those or not. Those make people mad too. The flag on it says something about some guy named Brandon. I don't know. But yeah. And just so yeah, that's Facebook did help me. Twitter ended up booting me. I don't really know why. I think it's because I have Pastor in my name. So it's not on Twitter anymore. So yeah, whatever. So but yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Bitterroot says he has a Foxeer Digisize HD micro size cam that I want to trade for any HDzero nano size cam, even a V1. Even a V1.
No, put it up again. He says he has the Foxeer Digisize HD cam. Micro sized. All right, so the micro's bigger, right? It's not the nano.
He wants the nano. Okay.
He has the micro.
He's got the micro, so he needs something other than a V1 or V2. He needs a nano, which a V2 nano.
He needs any size nano.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm not flying anything bigger anymore.
I've literally got one nano, and it's attached to my only quad, my only HDzero 65 millimeter I got.
Yeah.
or I would be happy to help you out.
Yeah, but it's here on the stream. If you are, put that back up, Casey.
Oh,
if you are willing to make that trade, you can email me at phatpastorfpv@gmail.com, and I will get in touch with Bitterroot. I think he and I have emailed before, and I will forward your email on to him. So, or Bitterroot, if you want to, you can put your email in the chat, but you might get Asian midget porn links or something. So, yeah. But I'm sorry, little person.
And also, there's something that we need to really do. We need to. He asked if that was your wife in the thumbnails, but we do need to remember someone today. Unfortunately, Mike Henrak passed on from cancer today. He was a great man and a drone pilot in the USA. I know of him a little bit, but Mike Henrak.
I've not ever heard of him, but yeah.
He's a drone pilot. We'll definitely be praying for him and his family, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Really am. Prayers go out to him.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that too there, 8-bit.
Oh, he said sounds like a fan. Oh, I don't know what that. Marcel said sounds like a fan blowing on a mic than the audio from the video.
Yeah. Let's see does it change when I do that. Did it go away?
Better. Yep.
It was my fan.
Yeah.
It is a fan blowing on a Fat Boy.
Yeah.
See if I can get it to blow on me. That's not blowing in the mic. There we go. Do you hear it now? Is it blowing in the mic?
No.
All right. I want to do this because I need to recognize a few people.
I'm with you 8 bit.
So, yeah.
I've not been able to fly the last few days because of some issues, health issues. So
Yeah.
I'm with you. Be praying about that, brother.
If I get up for any reason, I'll show you guys the kidney stone I passed. Joking. It's a rock.
Oh, gosh.
That's not really it, but I passed one yesterday. It was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time.
The mail's here. Here's the mail that never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want a whale. Mail!
It makes me smile to think my friends will say, I wonder what's in the mail today. What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? I wonder.
Mail call! Copper bottom. This one's from your mom. Oh,
Is there anything for me?
oh, I got something for you. That's from my sister.
I recognize the handwriting.
What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today?
Alrighty, I'm going to show you a few things. First things first, from Dustin. What's his YouTube name? Anyway, sorry, Dustin, that I don't recall your I know his last name, but I'm not going to say it. He printed up. This arrived in the mail yesterday. A little battered, but this is a case for a double board, a double Delta 5, be up to 8 node roto hazard timer. And this was like a 30 something hour. Is that what he said? Print. And it's got fan holes in it and all of this. Thank you, sir.
That's
Big
great.
shout out to him.
Yeah.
It's got a few imperfections in it, and other than that, it is it is good stuff. And thank you, man, if you're watching. But this I wanted to show you guys too. Well, let me show you this first.
And hey, I've got you 2 these mounts, and I'm working on the Cinerace 20 mounts right now for your Go 3. So
That's for the Go 3. All
Yep.
right.
Yep.
And I got this in the mail
yeah.
because I ran into a little problem in a flash that see, I'm running the Boxer, and I've got the Ranger in my Boxer. I also have a Ranger that goes in my Zorro, but I'm also using a Happy model. And the reason why I'm still using the other modules is in my Zorro, I have the module that's in it, which is the Happy model. And this is 2.0. This is what I'm running my whoops, my analog Mobula 6 racing whoops, and some of my regular whoops are still in Express LRS 2.0. I have this, which is flashed with my bind phrase to 3.0. So I can put this, because my switches and everything are the same, I can switch this over to my Zorro, and any of my models that fly with my Boxer will fly with my Zorro. Someone was asking me how to do that, and my answer is, come on here and we'll show you. I've got a long video about it, how to bind the HDzero Mob 6 to it. But what I don't have until today
That one
is
controls your whoops. Which one controls your oops? Oops.
my
Sorry.
oops. There's no controlling the oops. None. I'm trying. And all this is this is just a happy model, cheap. I think I got it from Pyro or something like that for like 39, 49, 30, 40 bucks for it. So I'm going to flash this to 2 point
What is it? One
whatever.
watt? One of them, the
Yeah.
1 watt modules? Yeah.
And I'm going to, so that either one of my radios will be able to fly any of my Express LRS as long as I have the correct module in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that I got that in the mail today or yesterday. Also got this, and this I want to talk about for a minute. This right here. Thank you, John. I don't reckon I know you, but was sent to me from Amazon with a letter, and it says it was gifted to me. You know how you can do that. Says, "Dear Phat Pastor, love your channel. Thank you for having an FPV channel that is family friendly and giving honest reviews the best you know. I have a handicapped grandson. Sorry, I have a handicapped grandson, Michael, who loves Mario, his pop, FPV, and Phat Pastor. I do not have a YouTube account or a PayPal account. So please, on behalf of me and Michael, enjoy some 2S batteries for your Mobula 8. Sign, John."
It's
Wow.
incredible.
That, John, thank you. And what I'm going to do
Amazing.
is I am going to take one of the batteries out, and I'm going to put it in my charger, and I'm going to fly my Mob 8 on this channel for you and your grandson. And thank you for watching, and thank you so much for the batteries and the very, very kind words. So let me get this charging, because I definitely want to fly it. So that's pretty much the mail call. I got 4 of them. Sent me 4 of them. 4 GMBs, 550s.
Awesome stuff, Marty. Said 8-bit.
Yeah, and
It is. That is great.
there was a few other things that he says in there about autism and speech. John, you know what you wrote, and I didn't know what about that to share. But yeah, the reason I keep it family friendly is not because I've never said those words, and not because that's going to hurt my virgin ears. It's because there are young people that watch the channel, and I know my nephew watches, and my great nephew watches, and
my little cousin Brody.
Yeah, and
he's only about 9.
And to hear that a autistic young man watches and loves Phat Pastor as much as Super Mario, I mean, come on.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
it is. It's
John,
truly
Michael,
amazing.
Here's a big shout out to you.
Yes.
Let me do this.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and I'm glad you're watching. And I'm glad that you've got a place that you can come and watch and feel safe. Now, I'm going to fly that battery. It's charging. So, that being said,
You're going to make me cry.
Yeah.
Much respect, says Marcel. And
yeah. Well, but see, everybody's got their niche, their nieces and their nephews. But everybody ought to have their niche, and there's
like you need a video game now, just like Mario. That's what.
yeah.
That's what. How do you pronounce that?
What?
That. How do you pronounce that name?
That's upside down.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
8-bit
It's a
says,
video game now, just like Mario.
I know people who will abuse
Mario.
you.
Mario.
Down
I haven't seen the
and
new movie, but I hear it's good. I hear it's good.
The
So
new movie? Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah. So
We'll read that out in a minute. He was talking to Marcel.
So yeah, what I'm going to do now is
There we go.
before it starts to get too late, I'm going to fly the Mobile. This is not on John. This is not on one of your guys' batteries, but it is on a RDQ
525.
525, which I believe is the same battery.
It's pretty much the same thing.
That they fit.
I think they're GMBs.
Precisely into the.
Well,
I wonder, John.
They even look the same.
I wonder. Well, he doesn't have a way of answering me, but I wonder if he's probably got a Mobile 8 because if he knows that they fit in it. So let me get my stuff together, and I'm going to. I believe I can fly. I'm gonna fly some, and Casey's gonna watch the chat.
As always.
And if anybody comes on with a question or whatever, I can stop flying and we can try to help you or whatever.
Definitely. And I have something to show you all after a while. There's definitely going to probably be more than an issue with just me. Recently, I did an update on my VRX. I have
go ahead with that while I'm setting up.
Okay, you want me to? So here recently, if any one of you own the SharkBite VRX, not the actual HDzero VRX, but the SharkBite VRX, and you did the update, and
the one made by Lucifer. I mean,
I didn't know.
Shark. Sorry.
But anyways, that's great. That's great. Let me share your screen here.
Lord, I apologize for that. Me with the starving pygmies in New Guinea.
So these this update, if you have recently done an update and you have the custom logo boot screen, so you know how when you first plug it up, it'll show SharkBite. Well, if any of you have the custom logo.me file in there and it shows
glasses
and it shows HDzero, then that's the issue. Okay, so when you update it on mine, it took away the ability to have the custom boot screen. So my HDzero never would show up and it would just be blank. And so I decided to factory restore these back to original firmware because I figured, I could get it back to work and back to the firmware it was working on to begin with. Wrong. And if any of you out there having this issue, they have recently, I contacted HDzero. Let me, you want me to show them that real quick?
Sure.
Or you're flying? Yeah. I'll wait. Yeah. Well, here. I'll just.
Yeah, you can show them.
All right, here it is right here. I contacted HDzero, and here you can see my discussion back and forth with them. What it was my boot screen stopped working after I did the new SharkBite VRX HDzero firmware update. After I did the new SharkBite VRX, I said that twice. I said I reflashed it back and everything, and all I get is a blank startup screen. And the way you got rid of it was you deleted the logo.me off of there, and you could at least have SharkBite show up whenever it booted. But there was no way to fix it. Well, here recently, they sent me a new firmware. They asked, will the attached firmware solve your issue? The software engineers are working on fixing the bug. And let me tell you, they fixed it really good and really fast. So I have a copy right here. Let me pull it up.
Nose itches.
There we go. Open file.
Hello, bird.
and then I will show this real fast, and then I'll let y'all see him flying. So here you see I have the new, and if you'll look up, let me show you the name of this. Where's my, get away,
You closed my screen?
back away. There we
Close
go.
my screen?
You see this right here? This is the
Now I'm
file.
gonna touch it.
Yep, this is the file. This is the new update. I flashed it to my VRX module by putting it on my memory card, starting it up, and lo and behold, my custom logo screen works now. So if any of y'all run into this issue and you need the file and they haven't made it readily available for download yet, let me know and I will be happy to share this with you. But this is the new update for the VRX, and as far as I know, you can't get it from the website just yet. They may have posted it. I don't know. Maybe I should have checked that before I said all this, but nonetheless, if you have the issue and you need help fixing it, I'll try to help you out because I was able to, with their help, fix mine. And here's the file, and as you see, it's just a regular set of, you stick that on your HD, you sit that on your SD card, and then you let it run those files, and you are golden. But let's switch over to, boom, some flying. But yeah, if any of y'all need any help, let us know, like he said earlier, and also remember, it's free help. But
That's right.
But nonetheless, it does fix the issue. It fixes it right up. Right after I flashed it, I put the logo.me back on there. I just copied my old one back to it. I didn't have to make a new one.
I don't like this new antenna.
And then HDzero popped up on the boot, so I was so happy. And if HDzero GAO,
that cloud looks like a finger.
Gaio, how do we say it?
Yep.
Gaio. Well,
Yep.
if you're watching, thank you. Thank
Gaio.
you so much.
I think it's Gaio.
Yeah. That person
Mio
addressed
Mayo on the Gaio.
issue really. Look how good that flies.
This is the Mobile A HDzero. It flies good. I like it. It's on 2S. Got power to spare.
The beta version of HDzero set off grid. He's laughing. Yeah. I must have had the beta version. Let me go to HDzero real quick and see. Let's see
Ooh.
here. Oh, yeah. That felt great.
3D. Take that.
All right.
We're on the propane tank.
Support.
Battery's getting low.
Downloads. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like
my shed.
Nope. Okay, listen here. My update is Rev 0705 2023, which is the newest dated Rev. But on the website, the newest one is still 2606 2023. So they do not have this update on the site yet.
Let me show something and say this. I meant to say this last time.
So if anybody
I want y'all to be able to see this.
Somebody out there got this issue. 8-bit says,
see this? This is just a 2 antenna job, a pagoda and a cloverleaf, basically. TBS cloverleaf, Omni.
Is that
so
Omni? Yeah.
If y'all are getting parts that you're not getting any video at all,
no, it didn't. It did great the whole time.
I'm flying this, but I have my patches pointed away from the camper. They're pointed like to the screen. So I'm just getting off of these little Omnis here.
Yeah.
I can put the big boys on and get up over my head. I might do that.
We wasn't
when I fly John and
Michael's. We've got full video the whole time pretty much. There's never a dropout other than
never?
Not
never no.
No. Other than whenever I don't see any dropouts other than whenever I cut you off. No, but no, other than that, you aren't having no dropouts. And I'm watching it on the live stream. I'm replaying it. It ain't even jumpy.
Well, good.
Yes, it's smooth.
Good.
It's actually running good.
I'm gonna put the bigger Omnis on. It gets my
Now,
head out of the way.
when you go around the house, it kind of breaks up a little, and then when you go really high, but do you have it set to 200 milliwatts? I don't think you do.
I don't know.
I think it's on 25 milliwatts, brother, because
I think
that's
it's
what
on
mine. That's what mine does on 25. On 200, it should do way better.
You're not.
But you are under a shed. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
And
I
my
forget.
patches aren't pointing toward nothing but through my house.
Right. So this is supposed to. Okay. This is supposed to be like this. I'm rewatching the stream.
I'll put my bug antennas on. I guess I'm double on the screen now because this Windows camera thing has switched over to my laptop.
Yeah. 8-Bit said, "This is my church. This is where I heal my hurts. It's in the world. I become content in the hum between voice and drum. It's in change the poetic justice of cause and affect, respect, love, compassion." Huh?
I don't have my glasses on to see that, but I think he's saying that this is where he comes to find solace.
Yes, man.
In a crazy time.
That means more than you know. It does, and I hope
that's my niche.
Yes, that's what we're aiming for.
But not my nephew.
That's what we're aiming for right there, and that really hits right in the heart. I'm glad to hear that.
Full bug now, guys. Full bug up over my head. So.
All right. And he said, okay. He says, "This is my church. This is where I heal my hurts." I love it, brother.
I'm trying to get a headset on with my goggles on, and
let me find out. He likes to hear the spiritual talk going on up in here.
All right. That battery's almost done, John.
He means FPV is this whole thing. Yeah, it's his church. It's his. Yeah, us too, brother. Really has opened some doors that I never thought would open ever.
And we'll fly this one, and then I'll fly John and Michael's pack, and then I'm gonna try to get onto the 1S and explain to you guys an issue that I had, and what all we went through. You got image on the screen?
Nope. Of you, we got image of you.
Of me.
Yeah.
Stupid camera.
And let me stop my screen. Upside Down says, "Yeah, and part of our religion is not believing in remote ID." LOL.
That's right. Somebody passed the plate after that one.
Oh, Off Grid says he meant that SharkBite was the beta version of HDzero. Was their test to see if their concept of an HD system would work. Oh yeah, you're talking about these little 500 milliwatt double stack boards. Yeah.
What am I doing? Oh,
you're fine. Let me put that up. He said, 8-Bit says, "The same dude that created that theremin music making that thing, creating the first RID tech." Okay. He was forced to create it. Yeah, FPV is my church. One of my churches.
I'll check my milliwatts here in a little bit, but
yeah, I think
I'm on 200. I don't know.
It could be because you're pointed this way. I would say it's because it's behind you. Off Grid, everything says you're falling with style, like Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all get this. I had a 500 milliwatt VTX for no reason. Just decide one day to stop showing video.
I wish I could tell y'all that was skill, but
that was skill. It was falling with skill.
Yeah, falling with skill.
There we go. Yeah, so be careful. At least it didn't happen to me mid-flight, but still, it's a long-range VTX, mid-range VTX, and I was planning on kind of flying in.
I wonder if I can Maddie through here.
I was planning on flying in the trees that day, so I'm glad it went out before.
Nope, too high.
I've got to do that. I've got to start doing that.
Oh, nope. Not that good yet.
It's to get. There you go.
I got some schmutz on my screen, on my lens. I don't know if you guys see it. It might be on my goggles. Oop, don't land in that tree. Watch out for that tree.
Huh.
Look at those clouds right there. Oh, hope y'all can see those.
Yeah.
Let me get over here.
Yeah, we
Look at
can.
those.
It's pretty.
A little bit of breakup. Y'all getting much breakup up
Not
here?
much. Not much. A little bit. Not much.
Rise up with FPV, y'all.
Yes. I actually got some nice HD footage of that
I'm-
sunset earlier.
I'm working on Rise Up and Meet Me in the Air t-shirts. But if I put them on Teespring, they're going to be $190 a t-shirt. And people won't want to buy them, so I don't know. Whoa! Oh, oh. Thank you, Mr. Bigfoot. Oh, almost put it in the Bradford Park. There's a trash man coming tomorrow. Trash man cometh. Yeah, I got to clean that screen. Are y'all seeing a little bit of schmutz in the
Of
center of the screen?
haze. There's
Yeah.
haze, yeah.
Yeah, I think it come when I crashed. I was doing this with the analog
Mhm.
after replacing that board, and when I went up
Oops, I didn't mean to be laying back.
just like this, it fail-safed right there and hit the tree and rolled down, hit the top of my shed. So even the new replace, look at those clouds, man.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. Oh, if 8-bit says, I am having trouble swimming through my troubles and been able to focus on FEV at the moment. The struggle is real. Amen. 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 And he says that's besides the pain. Triple amen on that. Oh no, not smuts, says upside
Schmutz. Not the schmutz. Schmutz.
down.
Anything but the schmutz.
Off grid says,
You know, I believe in HDzero world, the schmutz is contagious.
oh, it is. I think so too. You know, Off Grid said he suddenly had the cam signal wire break as he was heading towards the pond about an hour ago. Luckily, dropped it in time before it got over the water. Yes, brother, that is lucky. See, I was blessed enough for mine just to not work before I took off. But it's like really, I have to use my replacement now. Come on. So I had to throw a new replacement on there, and that's all. They're discontinued. You can't just buy them no more. So it really sucks. And I don't even want to fly it now. I want to hang it up and never fly it. But
Hello.
he says, warning, incoming. Hey, FEV fun joke.
Take me to your leader.
That's great.
8-bit, take me to your leader. Do not pay attention to the hair.
Fun per vote FPV says, warning, incoming dad joke.
Oh, got it.
All right, here we go.
Got it.
You know how Jose Films did 8mm camera on a quad? I did the same with a Polaroid, but having the worst time finding the pictures. Oh, that's
Gotcha.
good. That is pretty good.
Gotcha. And you got to be an older guy to understand that. Millennials are like, what? What's he mean? It should be on the SD card.
Oops.
If you're having trouble finding the pictures, you need to format your SD card.
Yeah, then there won't be. Yeah, now where are they?
Yeah,
Bye bye
this would-
pictures forever.
Yeah, it could be a bad SD card.
Oh gosh.
You posers.
All
All right, let me make a big screen. I can't really see real good, but
no, they've brought Polaroids back. LOL. Said Off Grid everything.
all right, Michael. I think that's your name. I hope it's your name, John. Michael. I don't have the card in front of me, and I really can't see very good. Here's your battery on the Mobile 8 HDzero. I'm gonna fly it, and I hope you enjoy it, man. I didn't charge it completely all the way, but it's enough. This I want, and feel free to, if you know how to, you can copy this video and add to screen. Come on, there we go. All right. Let's look at those clouds. There is a way you can screen capture if you've got an iPhone or an iPad. You can screen record, and you're welcome to. I'm getting a little bit of static there. Get this sunset. Michael, this is your battery, buddy.
Oh,
Flying in Phat Pastor's Mobula 8.
I am wearing Infinity Loop's t-shirt tonight, and the reason why I brought that to attention is because his live stream starts in 30 minutes, and I just wanted to give attention to that because I am wearing a shirt tonight, so I had to say.
Yeah.
Since it reminded me, I'll go ahead and be like, "Hey, it's shirt of the night for me." I copied you. Shirt of the night for me. Every night, every live stream night, I have one of 3 shirts that I'll wear. You know which one of 3 I'm talking about. So I either got my Phat Pastor shirt, this one, or my Soki shirt.
Have I ever told you guys about flying? When I was a boy, right here where this white house is over here, that's my brother's house. But we had a 2-story home there that burnt down when I was like 15.
Uh-oh.
But I dreamed all the time when I was a little boy that I could fly. And this, where I live now, was just an empty field. So this tree right here, I don't know if you can see it very good. A big tree right there was only about as big around as my leg. But I would dream that I would fly and come across and try to get above my uncle's trees and then fly out. And then I would come, whenever I done flying, this was in my dreams, I'd come back down and that tree, that Bradford pear wasn't there, and I would fly right down into my yard. And the ability
I have wild dreams
to
like
do that
too.
now,
Mm-hmm.
in the same area that I grew up in.
It's wild, isn't it?
It's yeah. So if you, how many people
Wow.
that love FPV had dreams of a kid that you could fly?
I know I did.
If you did, just type I did or a thumbs up in the chat. Let us see how many people that dreamed they could fly.
I must say, you just almost explained one of my dreams. Except I have them. I still have them.
You better not be flying from my house. I'm telling you, Casey.
No. I said almost explained one of my dreams. The house was different and the location was different, but the similar experience though. Very
similar.
Very similar.
What's your favorite spice?
Cinnamon.
Synonym?
Cinnamon.
Synonym. Synonyms is favorite spice.
Hey, Off Grid says have to go feed animals, etc. Have a great weekend, all.
Yeah.
Have a
There you
great
go,
weekend.
Michael. You're just on my front porch. Gonna fly you by right here. You're gonna buzz between me and the camera.
Bitterroot said, pretty sure
There we
no
go.
Looper's stream tonight. Heads is on vacation. Well, it just came up and told me
Look at
that he
those
was
clouds.
it just came up and told me he was live streaming. That's why I was like, oh, hey, I'm wearing this shirt. Might as well just say it. So if he is, oh well. Sorry. Oops. What
I need
can I
another
say?
one. I need to build another one of these right in this part of the yard.
I need to
Right
build
in
one.
here.
How much does it cost?
Yep.
How much does it cost to build one?
Yep. Oh, we're yeah, it's not cheap.
Okay, 50?
Each of those pool
40?
neuters are about $1. Yeah, probably about that. No, more than that. I spent more than that on 3/4 inch PVC.
The PVC's all that costs, and then the
No,
noodles
you've got the joints here.
right. The PVC, it's all PVC.
This one right here is not a normal fitting. So
I might just make mine out of wood. Put some rubber padding around it. I don't know. Probably.
have you pressed wood lately? Wood more.
We
I
got
think
wood
wood
laying
would be
around.
more expensive.
We got wood laying around. Yeah.
Oh, that was luck.
Oh,
That was luck.
ouch.
Look how windy it is, y'all. Look at the wind. Just
We
look
can't
how,
even tell it's windy at all. Oh,
look how
wow.
terrible the wind is.
Okay. I see what you
It's
mean.
just awful. Look at those clouds. Isn't that stunning?
This guy.
Rise up and meet me in the air. That is a supercell building down south, guys. This is north. That's looking into Kentucky.
Veritas.
And that's about Nashville. Low battery. I better get down before it falls.
Veritas Weasel. Veritas Weasel gives a thumbs up and good evening. I don't recognize your name.
Is it going to make it? Is it going to make it? There we go. Look, you can see yourself on screen.
Hey.
Michael, there you go, buddy. That was your pack. Thank you.
How long did that fly? How long was that?
The whole time.
No. How long was that?
Oh.
How long did that pack last, Stan?
Oh, okay.
It seemed like forever.
I know precisely what you're saying.
It seemed like forever.
Yeah.
Like at least 5 minutes.
It lasted,
almost 6.
It lasted this long.
Yep. That's right.
No. This long.
This long. Let's see.
Dad joke.
Nope. That long.
Oh, I should have given a dad joke alert
Hey,
on that. I dropped the batteries.
You mean this?
I can't see it. You just look like a blur. And
Right. Exactly.
It's like a blur.
You can't see it.
All right. Now,
we got one thumbs up.
What I'm going to do is all right, let me tell you guys the story of this, okay? This has been problematic ever since I flashed it to 4.4.1. And it flew perfect before that. Changed motors on it. I said last week that it was all good and everything, and that changing the motor was what was wrong with it. I don't know, because right after I said that, it started flying like crap.
Starting to think it's gyro.
And I don't think it's a gyro.
Somewhat.
I think it was the tune. I think it was tune. Well.
No, at the
I switched
time,
it back.
I
switched it back to the stock tune. Now I know 4.4.1 is not even available to flash to anymore.
No.
But I talked to Lee and Ian and they were saying that that to take it back, that I think Lee was saying, I think it was Lee that was saying that he's got one that he flies in the garden that is flying 4.4.1 also, and it's flying fine. So I thought it smoked a motor when I went back to the stock tune, and it was. We got to looking at the windings in the motor under the microscope and all of that, and it didn't look like it was burned up. So I got to checking, and one of the factory solder joints was broken, or the wire at it was broken. I think it was from all the doing this in midair.
Yeah.
Let me see what channel I'm on here first, because I am HDzero, so I can't leave this thing on, guys.
Yeah, it will just burn right up.
Come on, scan. I think I'm on R8.
And I have a flight controller
R8.
that's burning up motors.
So, but let me see. 2, 3,
Let's see.
7, 8. I think that's 8. There it is. All right, let's watch this, and we will look at the tune and see what we find.
Yeah. Yep, because I can help you with a few numbers.
Now I made a few. See, notice the floatiness of it.
No. Oh, let me add your stream. Hold on. There we go.
See,
there we
notice
go.
that's zero throttle, full throttle, zero throttle this whole time.
Oh,
that is
yeah.
That's
bad. It's like your eye is up too high. It's eye turn blind up.
But the
called
jitters that it had.
Oh, it looks good.
Better.
Yes. We definitely need to turn your eye turn down, and if your dynamic idle is up too high, it will cause it to do that. So we need to turn those two numbers down.
Unsimplified tuning.
I'm not sure where it's at on that.
Eye gains.
You can check your eye gains. That's what I'm thinking. Your eye is too high, and you need to check your. I need to see it in
See,
Betaflight.
well, see, one of the things that we did,
I
and
need to
that
see your
Lee said to do
tune.
was to we turned RPM filtering off.
On.
Casey and I was trying to
Turn it back on.
fix this.
Yeah, you definitely wanted to turn it back on now. Now that you know it wasn't that.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
a loose wire on the motor, and whenever it would shake or shimmy or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. All right, it's going to take me a minute here to get my glasses
XJet
on.
says is the same as the sum of that illegal FPV stuff I hear so much about. What?
Is this XJet? The XJet
XJet.
on my channel?
Is it X? Yes. I
Hey,
gained.
Bruce.
Ain't that
How
an
are
Apple
you, man?
thing?
I'm looking for my glasses. How are you, brother?
Yeah, good evening.
Man, I have arrived now. Right here. People sending me batteries, and Bruce has visited the motherland. Let's plug it in and see what we get, fellas.
Yeah, I want to throw you a few numbers because I bet your dynamic idle's up too high. And your eye
don't
gain's
throw
up
them
too
fast
high.
because
No,
I
just
got
one
my
or two.
goggles on.
Just
All
I
right.
won't throw them too hard.
Let me I will get my Betaflight over here on the screen here in just a moment for you guys to see it.
Good. Oh, wow. He says, "Yeah, it's me. All good
It's
here, but it's winter. Yeah, it is the XJet."
Hey,
He
the
says
one and
it's
only. The
all
man,
good here, but it's winter, freezing
the
and blowing
man,
outside.
the legend without a myth.
Good evening.
See, most people are the man,
Yes.
the myth, and the legend. Nope. There is no myth to Bruce.
No,
He is the man
and
and the legend.
yes.
All right. Let's look here in the tunes and the presets.
No,
No,
PIDs.
tuning.
Yes, PID tuning.
Pit tuning. Pit
All right,
tuning.
let's see here.
All right. We have turned
Wow.
RPM filtering off.
Yeah, go to filter settings real quick.
See this
Leave
was
that
one,
all good.
One that it was at 65.
65. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. 65.
And I lowered it to 45. So that helped.
Go to filter settings real quick.
And
Yeah, and I seen a number that needed to go down to 19 instead of 21.
turn this notch
Yes.
back on. This gyro
Agree.
filter back on.
Save.
Sure.
Yes.
And
then,
this right down here was
why is
950, and we lowered it to 850. This should
That's
probably
fine.
be 300 right here,
that should
right?
be about 300 though. Yeah, 3 or 4.
But I don't want to make a bunch of changes. Let's do one at a time.
Do at least
Let's turn the RPM filtering back on.
Save.
Fly it again.
No, well, no. Go to your PID settings real quick.
I don't want to change a bunch of stuff at
All right,
once.
I
Just
know.
one at a
I
time.
know. All right, let's see. Over there where you're no, don't move. Dynamic damping. Go to dynamic damping, and that 25 and 21. Hold on, I'll tell you what to put it on.
Well, let's wait. I want to fly.
That's what's making it. That's what's making it do that crazy stuff. That needs to be
floaty?
lowered. Yes. Turn the advanced. Let's see. That needs to be lowered.
Well, that was at 40 at first. Let's see what.
No, I'm not
what
talking about that.
RPM filtering.
I'm talking about dynamic damping. But go ahead if you want to.
Yeah. Oh,
Go
that
ahead.
25 and 21.
Yeah, it needs to be turned down to
But
like
let's
19
just
and
see.
18.
I want people to see the difference that just turning gyro filtering back on will make. If it makes any difference at all.
All of my
If it makes
quads
any difference at all.
are hanging up behind me, and I can't see the.
Uh,
I got to see if it's what my numbers are on.
Bruce,
Yes,
if
that
you're still
dynamic.
on, you have to come on the show sometime, Bruce. Would love to have you on.
Yes.
Anytime. I'd do a late show or whatever works for you, man. Love to have you come on the channel. If I can get these goggles and this headset, that's
All right, I'll tell you what it's set to. It needs to be set to 37 and 20. That's what it needs to be set to.
well. I need to turn this back on so y'all can see this again instead of watching Betaflight, right?
And that other thing, turning it down to 45, that's just your smoothness on your feet forward when you move your sticks real fast. That's just if you move your sticks fast. It doesn't have much to do with.
Seems to
There
be
we go.
dropping better.
There we go. That's what it was.
Just having the feet forward.
No, it was your filter, your RPM filter.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, RPM filter. Did I
Yes.
say feed forward?
Yeah.
I must be smoking the crack again.
He keeps saying feed forward, y'all. Yeah, don't listen.
See, it's got a little bit of what I would call eye jerk in it.
Yeah,
but
you need
nothing like
you
what it used to have.
No, it's flying really good. Yeah, you could boost your master multiplier
Look
up
at that
0.1.
supercell building, guys. Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful.
I'm out here, Bruce, sitting with a fan on me because it's been 90 degrees all day.
Well, Bruce says it's snowing there. It's cold there.
It's snowing.
Yeah, freezing cold there. It's winter.
Oh.
Freezing and blowing outside. He says, drop me a line. I'll be happy to join y'all.
Yes, anytime, man. Yes. I'll look on your channel and get your email, and I'll set it up some night where you can take your time and we can talk about whatever you want to.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Remote ID.
He said, I'd kill for some heat. Hate the cold. Never complain about the heat.
Now, see, I can handle cold better.
I can too.
I can, but of course
The heat makes me sick.
I'm fat, PH. I'm not skinny pastor. There was somebody that was in my comments on I think it was on the FAA video that I did. Big shout out to Bruce for that. He said something, I don't remember what he was being satirical, and he's like from the skinny reverend. No, we're not having none of the skinniness here.
Upside Down says, yeah, you only can take so many clothes off, but with code you can always put more on. LOL. That is right.
Yeah.
I'm
lucky.
Code can be
right over here.
Unforgiving.
My brother lives right there, and my uncle lives right there, and we had a sonic boom about, I guess it's been about 6 months ago, and about 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I don't know if it was a meteor or what, but it shook everything. Oh, come on, this thing ain't going to turn. Maybe, hey, there we go. It shook everything, and I come out and I didn't know what it was. I come out and had my black rifle, which it was already out of the safe, all on its own, waiting on me, kind of like a German Shepherd, because black rifles will do that. They will shoot people on their own and all of that. But anyway, I come out my driveway and I'm holding my rifle. It's got a light on the end of it, and I'm just in my boxers. As y'all can see, I'm a full-figured gal. And I looked over. My brother was over there, and he was like, "Did you hear that noise?" And he's out on his back porch in his boxers. And we've got 290 acres around us. And then over there at my uncle's, I hear a younger voice. Is like, "Hey, what's that, Marty?" And I look over, and it was his grandson, my uncle's grandson, who's about 22, 23. And he's got a flashlight, and he puts it on, and it's like, "I don't know, man." I said, "It sounded like a sonic boom." And I'm standing in my driveway. I'll show you guys about where I was standing. You'll like this. It doesn't have anything to do with FPV, but hey, that's what we do.
Yeah, it is. Upside Down said a nice X-Jet collab would be great. Yeah, you said it. You said
Look
that.
at this.
So
This is something that do y'all see this?
What
something since updating my my HDzero, it does this. It's like I have to just unplug it and replug it up.
It blows out. You might have to update. You've not updated your goggles yet, though, right?
Well, when I updated it, like 3 weeks ago, it was the newest version. But see, it's already getting dark out here.
We can't see the. Oh yeah, I see. Hold on, let me add. Oh, it's all right.
Did it look washed out to you guys on that?
A little white, yeah, quite white. You have a question that says, Phat Pastor, what religious rite are you pastor of? Va Verita es Weasel. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry.
Veritas Weasel.
Yes.
I'm a Christian pastor. and they're doing it again. Do y'all see that?
Yep.
That's all blown out to me.
It's not about the religion; it's about the relationship. That is
Yep.
for certain.
Yeah. Does that look blown out to you guys? Like
Yes, a
barely
little
able to
bit.
see
Why?
that tree?
It needs
No.
to. Maybe you got a smudge. Yeah, it is blown out.
No, I can't see the
Like
trunks.
the
It might be
middle
my
of the
goggles.
trunks. No, the middle of the trunks are gone. It's blown out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just your goggles. It's us too. It doesn't look right.
Oh,
Now
see,
it looks.
that's dark.
Hey,
That's dark.
Hey, you need to press the left on your left joystick and change your profile, your camera profile. Your camera profile needs to be changed. I had the same problem on mine, and I changed my profile, and it fixed it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was doing this the other day, and I had to restart my goggles. But
do you know how to do that? Do you know how to access the camera?
no, y'all are not seeing what I'm seeing. This is nowhere near as blown out than what I've seen.
Well, it's pretty blown out. It was pretty blown out. It didn't look right at all.
Yeah, I know how to get to the camera settings. Yes.
Yeah, I figured you did. I was just asking because I didn't.
I pastor a Church of God church, Christian church.
Double A. Yes.
So I restarted
Yes.
my Googles.
And Double A says stopping in to say hello.
Hey,
Good
Blade,
evening,
how
brother.
how was the shoe pilot stream?
Yes. Yeah.
I need to get me
Yeah.
some shoe pilot t-shirts too. Or stickers
Hey,
or something.
maybe ought to later you bump up your master to 1.2 or
Now it's
something like
better.
that.
Can
Yeah.
you see the
Yeah.
clouds back there?
Yes.
I couldn't
Yes.
before.
Right. Looks good.
It's not changing anything. I didn't. It just unplugged it. Yeah. Now.
But that's what I'm saying. It could be a setting. It could be your wide dynamic range in that profile could be set wrong. And every time, sometimes when
Well,
you
it's still
plug
the same
up,
profile.
right? But sometimes when you plug up, if the wide dynamic range is like turned off or whatever, then sometimes when you plug up, it'll look good, and then other times it won't because it won't catch the right dynamic range. It could be that. It could. It would be good if it is, and then all it is a setting.
This is the Moblite HDzero.
Yeah.
75 millimeter.
So
My
glad.
blades. Oh, see, there was some dirty air there.
Yeah, you need to move up 0.1 on the master, and I think you would get out of that a little bit.
Maybe. Let's see.
Yeah.
350. Let's see.
Yeah, because 1.1 is a little light for it.
Pay no
1.2 would be good.
Pay no attention to the cracks in my driveway. 1.1. Let's make it the 1.2.
1.2, yeah, I'd try 1.2 and see what you get. I'd say that'd be pretty aggressive for it. Not for it, but be pretty aggressive compared to what it was. Yeah.
Mine?
Yeah. Yep. It does look like it helped.
It's a lot darker here than it looks. That's what I love about HDzero.
I know
You take
it.
your goggles off.
You're like, whoa.
And I'm like, it ain't that dark. It can't be that dark.
I know it.
It is.
I can't.
Look at this little solar light shining on the front of
Already.
my,
Wow.
front of my Jeep.
Wow. You know, the first experience I had doing that, nobody told me.
These are on.
And I had my goggles on and I was flying. And when I took my goggles off, I was like, it was dark. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh. And
So
then
that
the other night I was testing out.
It's the spad
I was testing my GPS around the 500 milliwatt to see if I could get it to lock, which I finally do now. And well, anyways, the other night when I plugged up, I could see good enough to fly.
Beautiful.
It was pitch black outside.
I have flown HDzero out here when it is dark.
Oh, and
I couldn't see to walk around the yard.
you know that LED mode thing? It helps. If you turn LED mode on at nighttime, it's like it adds like an LED to your vision, or it might be if you turn it off. But either way, I played around with
Maybe you
that.
was smoking the wacky stuff, Case.
No, LED mode on the profile. You know what I was talking about.
I know.
Yeah, the wacky backy.
No.
I don't
So-
even know what that is.
So what do y'all think about Biden having the booger sugar in the White House? Oh, we're not supposed to. Yes, we can talk about politics.
Stardust.
Let me say
FPV.
this here on this. You can talk about what you want to talk about within reason on the channel, as long as you don't start telling other people what they can and can't say. If you're a snowflake and everything hurts your feelings and you start telling people what they can and can't say, then you don't have any right to say what you want to say.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It does.
That's how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
But we do want to keep it clean for the youngsters and all. All right.
Stardust FPV. Good evening. It says, "Come to Florida, XJet. It's free." And then XJet said, "Florida is full of old people, isn't it? Isn't Florida just heaven's doorstep?" And also Scott Davis stopped in, and he says, "Hello, Marty."
Hey, Scott.
Good evening.
How's that
Scott.
Mob 6 flying, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not a new battery, is it? Or is it? I thought I just put.
You gotta up with that. Once you update, we'll have your OSD too.
Oh, look. There is there's some kind of bird. I don't know if it's a little hawk or
I
something.
think I've seen it try to attack you a few times.
Yeah, it comes out of these trees here somewhere. And I'm just glad it ain't big enough to carry me off.
Beaches, boats, and sunshine, says Stardust FPV. And flying great, says Scott Davis.
Good.
Yeah, Scott says
I
it's
like
flying
to hear
great. Yeah, I do too. That's awesome. Blessings to all, says Stardust FPV. Hey, bless you. God bless you, brother. And XJet says,
it is dark. Yeah.
XJet says, "Thanks for having me, guys. I've got some videos to finish, so I'll spot y'all later." Hey,
Thanks
brother.
a lot, Bruce.
Yes,
Thanks for stopping by, man. Anytime. I'll look on one of your videos and drop you an email or something and try to have you on one night.
Yes. It's a blessing to have you.
Yep. Stay warm, my man.
Yep, that's right. Oh, I am subscribed to him. Okay, I've been.
If you're not subscribed to Bruce, get off my channel.
No, not him. I'm talking about somebody else. No, I've been subscribed to Bruce. He knows that. I'm sure he does.
And it's like if you don't have Mike Bergman as a moderator on your channel, also, you're not.
Right. I think he's
Look,
added.
it's done it again.
If you're not added on my channel as a moderator, I will fix that. I promise.
I think it's all whited out again. Yep, look at it. Did it again.
No.
Wow.
Whoa. Hey, that looks like the background setting when you turn on LCD mode or background mode.
I don't know where that fell.
You can turn it on to where it makes light dark.
In my battery bag.
It's got all sorts of different flying modes you can put it on where you can fly and the sky looks black. It's pretty cool. But that's what that was acting like. The same thing. Scott said he ordered some batteries you recommended.
Yeah, the BT 2.0s. Are the Wee Bleeds or TinyWhoop?
He doesn't specify on that.
Yeah.
He said, what drone are you flying?
This is the Mode Light 7 HDzero. It's the 75 millimeter bi-blades.
XJet said it's a deal. Spot ya.
All right, bro. You send some of that chilly air my way, and I'll send some of this hot air your way.
Stardust.
It get there about October. Yeah. Shipping's slow nowadays, guys. It takes a while. Down the fence. Did you guys see that? Give you an idea of how dark it is.
Oh,
Watch
we
this.
don't got nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You can't see
Blank
that?
screen. Blank screen.
Oh.
Did the battery go dead? It was at 10 volts.
What? Oh.
It was at 10 volts.
Oh, it could have. It was a 3S. Hope I didn't kill it.
10 volts? I thought it was a Charge 2S. I didn't know.
Let me put a bigger battery on it.
I thought it was like a Charge 2S when I seen 11 volts or 12 volts. I never thought no different.
It's that's a brand new battery too. I hope I didn't
Oh,
screw it
then
up.
it'll charge back up probably.
That one that we toasted at the flying field, it one of the cells won't come back.
Yes, yeah, really?
Yeah, it won't come back.
From the field, one of the ones that we put up there.
That big one that died. Yeah.
Man. Scott said, we bleed FPV, and you need a laundry basket to land in.
I do.
That's what he said.
I do.
Yes, we
You
bleed
guys will
FPV.
see as I move that solar light that lights up my patio. Let's see this one. See if I can get this one to turn on.
Yeah, we got video
There
now.
it is.
11 volts now. 11.79 volts.
Yeah, I'll come down here. What I was going to show y'all earlier to give you an idea of how dark it really is out here.
It ain't that dark on here yet.
See
Still.
that? This is the LED light off of this Mobula. It's making that sign glow.
It's a little it's a little bit flaky out that far.
Oh yeah, y'all don't see as good as I do. Sorry about that. I'll stay back here where it's clear. See, it's this light right here casts the shadow for the Bigfoot.
That's great. Is that just a shadow, or is that
Yeah, it's a shadow
frame? That's not a frame.
Come on. There'd have to be a Bigfoot standing in between this light and there.
No. It's trying to get people. They had like a little thing in front of the light.
Oh no.
Casting a shadow on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a little template of a Bigfoot, and then it casts a big shadow on the wall.
It's actually a wood cutting. Somebody cut that out of plywood. You set them up on the side of the road. It's got a thing to stick it up with a stake in your yard, but the wind would blow it over all the time, so I just nailed it to the side of my shed.
Looks like Infinity. Looks like
Horse trailer.
Loops is streaming tonight, so I was not wrong.
Horse
I was not wrong at all.
Horse trailer. Do I have
That's
enough
great.
power to make it back home?
How long does it take for your HDzero goggles to come in? If you did it again, would you get walksnail or HDzero?
HDzero.
Yes, of course. That's a no-brainer, especially with our new 1
That's
watt.
my opinion. That's subjective, bro.
Yes, 100% subjective, especially
I don't
walksnails
like
with
the
new
latency,
stuff.
and I prefer the sparkle breakup. I prefer the sparkle breakup because the blurring breakup reminds me of my head injury. I'm gonna fly until I can't, or until I run out of batteries, y'all.
Right.
And then I'll put a light on, and we'll do streamy type stuff. Does that sound good to y'all?
Yeah. It seems they're enjoying it because usually they're having to watch just a simulator fly. Now they're watching it actually fly. Either in the house flying or simulator flying. Now they get to see actual yard flying. Yard
flying. Well, the thing is if I flew half as good as heads, that would be something to be interesting to watch.
Yeah, speaking of heads, they said OG is solo tonight instead of heads.
OG.
So he's streaming for Infinity.
I don't know if y'all can see this, but let me click on this.
Scott asks, have you ever landed on a roof? I did. Never knew I was on his roof. Yeah, actually, I do it all the time just for fun. I perch. Yeah. It's called perching.
Yeah. Here.
You perch on top of something and disarm.
This will give you an idea. I've got LED lights on in the camper back there, but to give you an idea of how dark it is. My solar lights just cut off. So
wow,
it is well past dark. But I can still see those clouds. I don't know if I can see those clouds with the naked eye. I don't think I could. Those clouds over there?
What?
I don't think I could see them.
Hold on.
With the naked eye. Whoa.
Let's see.
Those are just solar lights, guys.
We don't got no, hold on. There we go. Here it is. Let me add you in.
What's that? Did it lose it again?
Yeah, I had to remove it and re-add it. There we go. We got it.
I'm just bouncing off poles. Oh, come on. Don't let me do the walk of shame, please.
Oh, Let's see.
Thank you. Oh, no. What?
I don't like how my camera's pointing. Oh man, my camera went off. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got to go do a walk of shame.
Okay. I'm trying to fix my camera, bro. Oh, there it is. Nope. False alarm. Oops.
Oh, I don't want this to overheat before I get out there.
Oh, I know it. That's great. I lost my camera and he lost his camera at the same time. Oops. There he is. He found it. You found it. I recommend this top. Hey, can I show them? Hey.
That's the good thing about flying HDzero in the dark, the LEDs.
There we go. Fixed it. Hey, he's asking a question about a faceplate for the HDOs, and I just got new faceplate foam, so I would like to show him this, and I will shoot a link. This is the faceplate foam you should get for HDO goggles, in my opinion. Faceplate foam.
What's a faceplate foam?
But yeah, I had to replace mine, the one that you had put on there, because eventually it just started coming off and wouldn't stay on.
I get the newbie drone.
Well, I know that's what I had too, and I switched. I got this. It's actually, you can get them in different colors, and it blocks all the light. It is super comfortable on my face.
Depending on what goggles you got too, though. If
he's asking. He's asking for the same type of goggles I have.
What are they? HDO2s or are they?
He's asking for the same type of goggles I have. The HDOs.
Okay.
Yeah, HDO.
I bought regular ones. I bought the bigger.
But this right here,
drone, thick foam, because my eyelashes would hit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he had the really thick foam on there. It was a little bit thicker than this, and you can get it from Newbie Drone. You just go on their website and type in the HDO or Fatshark faceplate, and it'll pull up. But I got these off of eBay, and it's really, really thick. It comes with extra Velcro and everything. It comes with a whole brand new sheet of Velcro if you need it.
Completely down.
But there it is. That's it, and it doesn't look real thick, but when you put it on here, it is thick. And what you're talking about, keeping your eyelashes away, it does. It keeps my eyes just far enough away so that they don't touch. But if you have super long eyelashes, I would say maybe
that's subjective.
Maybe. But this is the most comfortablest face foam I have ever had so far. That's me personally. And like he said, he likes the Newbie Drone because it's a little thicker. I liked it and I tried it, but I like this better. The material and the way it fits on my face and the way it feels when I get hot and sweaty and it don't stick to me like it's made out of rubber. That's why I like this. Yeah, that's why I like this material. It's nice, it feels good, and it absorbs. You don't have to worry about your sweat sticking. And another thing, it keeps me from fogging up. For some reason, with the other faceplate foam, I would fog up, and with these, I don't. So, really good, really good. I'll send you a link if you want, or jump on Newbie Drone site. Or eBay. Type on eBay. Just go on eBay, type in HDO faceplate foam, and it'll pull right up. Or I can shoot you some links. He says, "Why don't you just send a drone out to rescue the other drone?"
I probably should, but I'm gonna have to go. I don't know what happened to my.
Oh, hey, Marty. Actually, he needs them for the HDzero goggles.
I'm using them on the HDZ. That same stuff he's using.
Same stuff. Okay, it's the same, brother.
I thought that the newbie drone
This
was
is
too
actually for
much.
both.
I got to get to this quad before it overheats.
Go ahead. I'll handle it. He thought the newbie drone faceplate foam would be too much, and I'll show you right here what it looks like. I suggest going with this on my end. It's great. It's also meant for the HDO2s, and it's also will work with HDzero goggles. Here's what he's talking about. And it's the newbie drone, I believe. I'm pretty sure. But this is what was on it, and it's made out of like a rubber material. And it's it's really thick and stuff, but I didn't like it. It doesn't fit these good, and this was made for the HDzero goggles more, in my opinion. It just didn't fit good. There was a lot of light leak. But with these, none. No light leak, and it's nice. Oh, I love the way I like putting my goggles on. Just from the way it feels on my face and around my eyes. It just feels good. This used to hurt my head around here, and now it don't. So it took away some pressure points that it was causing.
I don't know if you guys could see that.
I showed them some foam that you were talking about.
I don't know if you saw that on the screen, but I was pointing that supercell that's been growing off to the south it's got lightning flashing in it. Don't know if you saw it on the camera, but I held the quad up to it and it's got lightning flashing.
And yes, that is, I want to see again. You're going to have to take us up there. Yes, they are washable. It is washable. And actually, after I get out there and sweat and I come back in and it's all wet, guess what? I just take a cloth and wipe it nice and easy, and it's dry. Just like that. I love them. So far, so good. And I suggest giving it a shot. And if you don't like it, come back, kick my butt. But that's my opinion. So give it a shot. Give the newbie drone ones a shot. Buy them both and try them out. I mean, you can never have enough faceplate foam. I can't say that right.
You can't never say nothing right.
No, but yeah, it's great, really great. If you could see there, the sides bulge out, really good, and that blocks.
Whoa, that's bright.
And it comes with extra Velcro.
What was that fell on my feet?
Okay,
so cable. All right. Let me get this out of a camera view.
Stardust, no problem.
All right.
Any questions y'all ever have, please ask.
I'm looking for my glasses.
And I hope that helps you decide on some things. I named my favorite. Hold on. Vertus Weasel says, I named my favorite drone Lazarus because after that last crash, only Jesus could bring it back. That is too good. That's good.
That is a good
one. That is. I'm going to remember that one. That's for the record right there.
Especially with whoops over there.
Yes, especially with oops.
Where is my glasses?
I can't see without my glasses.
Have y'all seen my glasses laying over there? They are.
Yep. I knew it. I said it. No.
I gotta see if these batteries here are charged.
Who remembers the Fatshark Dominator 3? What face pads works best? About the same. About the same thing. Yeah, the Dominator. Yeah, the Dominator 3s, HD3s. The same thing. Same thing, 8-bit. There's a
difference between the HD3 and the Dominator V3s.
Yeah, there is, but they say just go on eBay and it's like there's like a whole bunch of different ones.
Found it on eBay.
And let me say, I got them within a week. I got it within a week. Be sure to pay attention to the delivery date, because you'll find one for $7 and the delivery date will be 2 months away. Well, you can go down and find the same one for $7 and the delivery date will be a week away. So you got to make sure and don't get got by that delivery date. But other than that,
Don't get. It might be too late. Too dark.
I don't ever have issues.
I'll show y'all this. See
You're
if you can-
welcome, brother.
Y'all see that?
Yes, it is
See how
dark. Gosh.
Dark. Oh, I dropped my camera.
Anubis also did.
What's that?
Anubis also did. Stardust said Anubis also did. I don't understand. Anubis.
Anubis?
Anubis. Oh, yes.
Anubis did what?
Also did.
Also did what?
Also did. Let's see.
Anubis is a Greek god or a demon, you know. I mean,
Must have been referring to something we said a minute ago.
do you have?
Raise the dead.
Wow! Look at that.
Raise the dead. Anubis
Oh,
raise the dead. Said Stardust. Stardust FPV. This is awesome.
Come on. What channel are you on?
My 2.5-inch quad belt, the flight controller, is frying motors. Literally, the ESC, it works too good. It's frying my motor on channel 1. It done fried one good motor and almost fried a brand new one before I was able to stop it. And that was testing it on the bench.
There we go. Let's
The
see.
second time.
It may be too dark to fly now, guys, but this
So I got
cloud back behind that tree earlier, it had lightning flashing in it.
Yeah. We don't see. Let me hold on. Add. There
Oh,
we
did you
go.
see that?
Nope.
Oh, y'all just missed it.
I just added it right
See
as
if
soon as
it'll
you
do it
said
again.
that. Go up
There's
some.
some.
There it went. Yeah, we seen
Look at
that.
that.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Go up. Go up in the air.
I'm trying not to go up too much because I don't want to get lost in there.
Oh, it's dark. I'm so sorry. I forget. We see a little more. It's bright. It's crazy how do you know that if you switch between different profiles, one of them lets you see better at night? I did last night and I don't remember. It wasn't outside either. It was like light ray or something like that. And oh my gosh, I could see everything. It makes it black and white to where you could see everything. And I could. It makes the sky even turn like a light color. It's weird. And it worked. I could fly. I could have flew, but I didn't.
Tell me my battery's getting low.
Don't see. I don't see. Yeah, so I've got to replace the flight. I got to get a new flight controller and motor before I'll have a 2.5-inch or anything like that, other than a 5-inch and 65mm to fly. And that sucks because the 3.5 and 2.5-inch, that's my favorite to fly around here because of the small area. Just burned my Mobula 7 all in one, 2 years running. Wow. Mine ran for 10 minutes. Brand new flight controller too. A Zeus flight controller, brand new. Brand new. And brand new motors. And it decided to fly.
Yeah, see, now it's good and dark, y'all.
It is.
When I went and got the drone the last time, I couldn't. The only way I could see it in the yard was that it had the lights on.
Well, it's, yeah. That's wild.
I think that. Whoops.
You can still see good enough to fly, can't you?
Sure.
Yeah.
See if I can get this. See if I can get this floodlight to turn on.
That's funny. It won't see the drone. Oh, there we're at.
Got one over here to illuminate the ramp. My daughter. Got a bug on my neck. Got to land.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
Not fly with bugs on me.
Stardust said it was
like my creek connect.
It was beautiful.
Wow. What was?
Yeah, It could have been just burnt my Mobula 7 all-in-one 2 years running. It was beautiful. Pin light flashlight. Pin light flashlights.
Oh yeah, put them on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that with my.
Stardust
I have
suggested
the Diatone Roma 3
that.
with HDzero on it, and I put a pin light on it with a Cree LED bulb on it. Was able to fly it at midnight around the yard.
That's awesome. Now you can just solder an LED to the LED pad and put it on the front of your quad and fly around like that. Yep, it works. If it's a strong LED, just get one of them real strong LEDs at a super flashlights and attach it to the front of your quad. So a 5-volt pad or a 12-volt pad. It don't matter.
All of these UFOs.
I know it. You're an 8-bit home planet.
The wind is so bad still.
I can't wait to see these mounts. See if these mounts work for you.
Look at that lightning in that. That's coming my way, guys. That's to the south. It's probably moving up. Building.
Hey Google, is it going to rain tomorrow?
There's a good chance of rain in Sail Creek
What?
tomorrow from 4 to 9 a.m. with a break at 7 a.m.
Oh, it's all going to be in the morning. There's going to be isolated thunderstorms all day tomorrow. No, just in the morning. Just in the morning. Sorry.
You're a good 160 miles away from me.
Yeah, no. I've just got thunderstorms in the morning, and then throughout the day it's going to be
It's supposed to start here about midnight. Last time I looked.
It's going to be pretty here the rest of the day tomorrow after.
All right, I'm gonna bring them in, guys. This is all the flying that I can do tonight.
What about this weekend?
Yes,
What about
it'll be rainy in Sail Creek tomorrow and Saturday.
Snail
Be
Creek.
Yep.
Do you live in Turtle Creek?
It
Laying them snappers all around your feet.
is. Yep. And done lap, where you got to be done with the laps. Let's see. Bittersweet Sweezel. Guys, if you're flying in stormy weather where there's lightning, your transmitter and your digital goggles are transmitting a stream of electrons out, which could help draw lightning to you. Yes. Yes, thank you.
To my head.
Thank you. Straight to the brain. We might need that. It might
Some would argue that a good dose of shock therapy would probably be what I need.
A little shock therapy never hurt nobody. Hopefully
being under a tin roof would help me some.
Stardust says I put FPV on everything. Oh, techie. Yeah, that's right. 8-bit says so will an old school satellite box. They are lightning magnets. Yeah,
I got one right over there. Yeah, the
LOL.
DirecTV. I've canceled DirecTV. Been over 2 years, probably. I think it's before COVID, and they still calling.
That don't shock me. That don't shock me at all.
What if we make you this deal? Would you please come back? No.
You'll please come back so we rip you off more.
You should have thought about that before you charge us $260 a month for cable.
Hey, 8-bit says older than direct.
Oh, one of them big ones?
Yes.
One of like
the big
Galaxy
suckers.
3s. And,
yes.
Yeah.
They're the ones that you could do power loops around and over. They're so big.
Got to get my stuff. I got a mess on this table.
Got a mess on this dress. Take it off. Hey, the big dishes, said 8-bit. If you get hit by lightning, you might have to change your channel's name to Smoking Pastor.
Dead Pastor.
Hey, what's good, pilot? Says Maddie's Drone World. Good evening.
Hey, Maddie. How's it going, bro?
And Scott Davis says, I have had lightning therapy from a lightning strike. Burned from the inside out.
Crispy critter, huh?
Yeah. It's great.
I actually saw a guy when I was about 15 years old. I was probably about 13 years old. Got struck by lightning. I was at now get this. Is something? I was this was before I was a pastor. As a young man, I wondered if God was trying to tell somebody. We was at a church softball game. And there was a guy out in the outfield by the fence, and lightning hit the fence and jumped off and hit him. And he was unconscious for a little while, but besides it burning his pants or his shorts, he was all right. Didn't have to go to the hospital.
Wow. My brother got struck, could light up a light bulb for a week just by holding it in his hand, and that is not a lie. Very true.
No, you're full of crap.
No.
You're full of it.
Brother,
DVR bull crap.
Hey, even look this up. It's true. There's plenty of cases of it. My brother, lightning struck him, and he could grab a light bulb, and it would light up.
Oh, you're full of it, man.
You know the human. No, look this up. It's a serious thing. I want to laugh because of how you're reacting, though. Yeah, I figured
I'm calling DVR bullcrap on it, man.
Okay. Well, me watching him get struck as he was checking my aunt's mail is an imagination. But nonetheless,
if you don't have DVR of it, it didn't happen.
I know, that's true. Well, I can say this. Have you ever? Well,
Never.
let's see.
Never.
Nope, never. Have you ever been?
I dated a girl once who had been there.
Well,
she couldn't hold light bulbs and make them glow either.
You made me forget what I was going to say now. It was going to be good, but now it's not. Oops.
If it's as good as your brother could light up a light bulb just by touching it.
Yes.
How did he get if he had current flowing through him, how did he get the positive and the negative?
Oh, this is what I was going to tell you. A human body has enough energy in it to literally create 13 atomic bombs. It has the power in it to literally create 13 atomic bombs. Your body, I can't remember the exact number, but it is crazy high, the amount of electricity that
you have got to quit reading Wikipedia. No.
But nonetheless, it makes sense that all that energy flow. That's funny, ain't it? Hey, he did. He could light a light bulb for a week. At least a week. Darn it. You don't let me have my time. I was just trying to shine. No,
really?
For real. No, really. He really could light a light bulb for a week. About a week. Maybe 2. Yeah, you just grab a light bulb and just
you can say for real for 2 weeks, and I'm going to still call DVR bullcrap on that, man.
No, they're agreeing. Stardust even says you are pure energy. That's right.
We are energy, but that doesn't mean you can light up a light bulb.
That can light a light.
You gotta have a positive and a negative.
You don't want to.
Was his thumb negative? Was in his pinky finger?
No. No. To prove my point, put a glass of water, fill up a glass of water, stick a light bulb in it, and put it in the microwave. I'm serious. And then hit start and see if it will not light that light bulb. It will. And if you don't believe me, I will do it here.
Well, that's different than your brother holding a light bulb for a week and it lighting up.
No, I'm trying to show you that there doesn't have to be a positive and negative on there. Just a solid current.
Well, that could be the microwave activating the filament too, because it can pass right through the glass. Mm-hmm. So that doesn't necessarily mean that it's powered the light bulb to full wattage or anything like that. So
no, it would be pretty neat if somebody did that. Somebody could do that. Would be neat getting struck by lightning though.
What are you going to tell us next? Your brother was struck by lightning and then
he
could run real fast and he went back in time to save his mother who was killed.
No, just to make you feel funny, you could go on and watch. There's a guy that wraps electrical wire around his body, and as that current flows through his body, they hand him a light bulb, and it lights up the light bulb because he literally wraps. He's one of the Ripley's, believe it or not, famous people that's broke the record guy. You know probably who I'm talking about. He's a foreign guy, and they wrap electrical wire. around his arm and plug it straight into the wall. The whole house, the electricity's just running straight through him, and you can see him. I mean, he tenses up and stuff, but nonetheless, this guy can, for some reason, he can withstand large amounts of electricity without it hurting him.
Well, now I've seen that. I've actually seen people. My father could take and just hold on to a hot
That is for real.
hot wire in a house and it not bother him.
And not bother him. And
but that don't mean that your brother could hold
I
on
was
for a week.
And for some reason that seems true in my mind. It really does. It seems true. I was kind of joking, but for some reason I still think that my brother wasn't playing about that.
I think you meant it.
I think no, not good. That worked then. It worked. Everything must be balanced, says Stardust.
Wait.
And Scott Davis says, is this now Marty's Believe It or Not?
Marty's
Believe It or Not. See,
that's right.
That's what I was trying to do.
We call DVR bull crap on that one.
You didn't I was trying to do like the Ripley's Believe It or Not thing. And then he said Marty's Believe It or Not. I
think he was trying to get a bunch of us grown men to believe something that this was not even. Somebody told him when he was 6 and he believed it, and it's still in his mind as being truth.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He says
because he kept saying, no, really, he could.
Right. He can. You still don't believe me? What's wrong with you? It's a lot easier to
put a marshmallow in his mouth and toast it.
It's a lot easier to put a glass of water in the microwave and press start and then the light inside the microwave comes on.
It's a whole lot easier to get a good look at a steak by sticking your head up a cow's butt.
Yeah, I like that movie too. There are a lot of people on YouTube that light up like a light bulb every time the police hit them with a stun gun.
That's it.
Yeah. No, listen. Veritas Weasel says there are a lot of people on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Veritas Weasel
that light up like a light bulb every time the police hit them with a stun gun.
Don't tase me, bro. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Don't tase me, bro.
No. What was that?
I don't know. What was that?
No, what was that from?
From the news. It was a guy doing something in a courthouse or something, and cops were coming in there, and he's like, "Don't tase me, bro! Don't tase me, bro!" All righty, let me see here.
So you're telling me my brother was lying to me this whole time?
Yes.
Man, I thought it was real.
Yes. Yep.
Right. I thought a man could really light a bulb with this without having a wire ran to him. Now, if you have a wire ran to you, that is clearly fact that you can light a light bulb with your hand. But you got to be a foreigner who likes to wire stuff to his house.
I gotta fix this camera.
Say us Americans are crazy, but we're not that crazy.
I'm glad you saved that big one after Bruce left. You Americans, I ain't coming back on that stream. Them people, they can't lighten up light bulbs.
I'm just joking. Just joking.
Putting my stuff away.
Nobody's lighting light bulbs. I can't remember that guy's name.
Your brother's?
No, that's on YouTube. Lord, no. My brother, God rest his soul, both of them.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're neither one of them are here no more. So, yeah, of course I remember their names.
And then you go and they're past and gone, and you done forgetting their names.
I know. What's wrong with me?
What we gonna do with you, Casey?
Something's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me
FPV.
bad. That's why I renamed myself. Oops. And I didn't even rename myself. That was an accident.
That was the wrong one.
I accidentally put oops in there and left it. I know for 100% certainty that we are electricity, says 8-Bit. See,
Oh,
I
sure.
do. I have backup. I have
Sure.
backup coming from the
Nobody's
screen.
arguing that. Nobody's
Thank you.
arguing that we are that there's
Thank
energy, that everything, and even a
Thank you,
rock
8-bit.
has vibration and energy in it.
Thank you. 8-bit.
You know, but it doesn't mean that we light up a light bulb when you stick it in your butthole.
It's one reason this pain hits so hard. Yes, that's very true. He says one reason why this pain hits. Chris Quad FPV.
Hey, bro.
Good evening.
How are you? Gentlemen, I'm packing some stuff up, but I must pause for the calls just for a second.
Star power, baby. He said Stardust. Okay. All right. Take your time.
Y'all hold Casey to the truth while I'm to the truth while I'm gone. Don't be letting him tell no bullcrap stories. I'll be back.
I can't even play around. It's not fun no more. Hey, Chris. How you doing this evening, brother? Glad you've joined us. Thanks for coming. You missed all the flying, though, but that's okay. You can always go back in the stream and watch some of it. Oh, and if any of you missed it, if any of you have the SharkBot VRX and you've updated recently and lost your custom logo startup screen, give me a shout. I have a fix for it. I contacted HDzero. They sent me a new update for my VRX. I slapped it on the SD card, updated, and lo and behold, my logo, HDzero logo, startup screen is now working. And I did use the custom logo.me file that was originally on there that I had just copied back to it, and it works. But no matter what I did, even if I had went back to the firmware that did work originally before the new firmware messed it up, it wouldn't fix it. Nothing would fix it. So I just deleted logo.me and had SharkBot for a little while. But nonetheless, Gao from HDzero helped me get the issue fixed. So if anybody need help with that, please let us know. I'd be glad to help you with it if I can. You've been flying all day, huh? Well, brother, that's what I love to hear, because I didn't get to today. Nope, I have a flight controller that's literally eating new motors. Like, bad. I have a Zeus 10 flight controller, brand new. And it's eating through my motors. I put a new motor on, flew it for like 3 minutes, checked it, no hot motor, right? Flew it again, and it just falls out of the sky. So I put a new motor on it, does it again. And then I throw another one on there, and I check it, and it about done it again. So obviously something's wrong with it, and I'm just going to have to switch and get a new flight controller. So that's been what I've been doing all day, working on trying to fly.
The supercell, with all the lightning's getting closer. That's why I went ahead and put my HDzero goggles and my drones and stuff in the campers. All I got to do is close the door.
It sounds like it's getting a little windier.
It's windy.
Is it not getting windy there at all yet? No? Ooh.
No, it's not. I wish I had a cool breeze.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, Chris Quad FPV said he's been flying all day.
Good, man. I like to hear that.
Yeah, I do too.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for humoring me while I was flying and all of that. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the footage.
Yes, yes. I think I'm going to actually record me rebuilding this quad this time, because I didn't do a build video on my last 5-inch build, and since I'm having to replace the ESC for having a dead-on arrival, I might as well make a video of it.
Yeah, on your You was able to show people your HDzero thing?
Yes, I did, and I just now reminded if anybody had missed it, I just said it again. So,
Let me turn this backlight on too, so it's not so washed out. Hang on.
okay. You're printing 4S caps, huh? Building some lithium ion packs. Man, holler at me later, will you please? Because I need to build a few good 4S packs for my Chimera 4 that's got HDzero on it. And it's got Super D ELRS. So super long range quad. And I'd like to have a 4S lithium ion. And I'd like to build my own because I know it's a lot cheaper. So yeah, holler at me. 8-Bit says, I miss rain and metal roofs. Yeah, brother. I actually get to enjoy that every time it rains here.
Yep.
McFlies says, nice lightning shots, brother.
All right. Thank you, bro.
And
I was wondering if it come through, if y'all were able to see that.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty. 8-Bit says, I'm looking into building those kind of packs or similar. Got a scooter coming. Will help me with some mobility. And what he's talking about is the lithium ion packs, the home built ones. Stardust FPV is printing 4S caps. He's building some lithium ion packs, and I told him to holler at me. I'm interested in building me a 4.
He's new to the channel.
Yeah, he's new. He's been in here chatting quite a bit.
All right, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, guys.
Yeah.
Again, let me announce that one of the things that we're going to start doing is we have a Discord. Casey, if you would post a link to the Discord in the chat. It's called PV Freaks. It's a free Discord. You don't have to patron, none of that kind of junk for it. We will try on the streams to help people with their tunes and their problems and all of that. And I've got to go clean my glasses. So you can come on. If you click the stream, you can use it with your phone or an iPad, whatever's got a camera. Which all it's got to have is a camera and a speaker on it. And you can come on live. You don't have to show you can watch last week's stream and see that you don't have to share your camera, but you got to at least share your audio. And you can share your screen Casey can share the Discord while he's there looking.
It is.
No, pull it up on your screen. I got to get some glass cleaner real quick. But you can do that, and you can post pictures on there, and we'll even give you the ability to share your Betaflight screen, and we can talk you through how to fix it or whatever. It's free, so it is free help. So there is a live stream link down there. Yeah, there's my remote ID that was canceled by Teespring. You just click on that link, and you'll come into the green room, and we can select you, and it'll ask you to turn your camera on and all of that, and you can come on and be a part of the stream in one of these little categories here and share your screen. We can talk you through how to fix it. Be right back. I've got a bad smudge on my glasses right where the chat's at.
There you go. There's both Discord and StreamYard link in the chat. And it's also in the Discord at all times. Every time that he posts, this will be available for you all to click and get on live with us. Like you said, you can do voice, you can do video, you can do both. You can do just text. All up to you.
Maybe one of these days I'll quit. Here in just a little bit, I'll stop walking away from the stream, guys.
You got the fan. We can't hear you.
Can't hear nothing but a fan.
Right. We could still get the moist FAA sticker though, right? F8-bit said.
The moist FAA sticker. No. That whole image, the t-shirts and all of that. I've got like 2 or 3 of them. Thanks, Stardust.
Thank you.
Yeah, here's Chris Quad. We'll add him to the stream. Right there you are, man.
Hey.
Chris Quad FPV. Let's remove your stream. There he is.
Hey, brother.
How's it going, man?
Oh, pretty good. Where are you guys from?
I am from just north of Nashville, Tennessee. What about you?
Okay. Central Florida.
Central. All right.
Wow.
Orlando area?
Between Tampa and Orlando.
All right, man.
Nice.
Well, welcome to the stream.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. It's the first time I ever tried this one here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is StreamYard. And so if you have if you have like troubles or anything, you'll see down at the bottom where it said present. And if like you was on a computer, you could share your screen or share a window if you don't have double screens. You could share, just make like 2 windows and have your Betaflight open in one, and you could share that window. And yeah, and that's how we'll help you guys. So it's that easy.
Pretty neat.
You just click on the link and share your camera and share your audio, and ta-ta-da, we have you on the screen.
Yep,
so,
that's right.
So, and Chris, is this your first night with us, Chris?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh.
You've been flying very long?
Since 2013.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you an old schooler. You an old schooler.
Yay.
Yeah, a little bit.
What do you fly?
Now I do acro freestyle.
Yeah, what's your quad? What's your radio link? Express LRS, Crossfire?
No, FR Sky, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The R9.
wow.
I got R9.
Oh,
R9.
so you're on the ELRS kind of.
No.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about putting it on the R9 system.
Yeah, I love ELRS. That's my thing.
But you're still running R9. You've not flashed it over to ELRS, right?
No, not yet. And the RXSR, I have a bunch of those too.
Yeah. XM Plus. Yeah.
No, that's the only one. I pulled 2 of those out. I don't like those. I just use the other ones.
Yeah, they're very short.
I used to the XM Plus. I used to use it. I had the little hooks. Forget what they're called. Logic cables or something that I would flash the RSSI over on the XM Pluses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I used that for a while. Then I went to Crossfire, and I would still probably got about 6 or 8 quads that are on Crossfire, and I moved to Express LRS back. Oh, probably that fan is in the way again. Back probably maybe 2 years ago, and I like it, but. Whatever works, man. If it's flying, my motto, if it's flying, leave it alone.
Yeah, for now. I mean, there's no reason not to use it. So I do. Like this week, I grabbed a bunch of parts and I bought the Source 1 frame from Race Day Quads, and I basically built a quad out of extra parts. You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You heard of Master Roshi? He's from around your area. I think he's
really?
north of Orlando, maybe.
Are you talking about the Demobot or the Animus build you did? The Demobot Part 2 and Part 1? Is that something you did?
No.
No, he's talking about the Source 1.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
That's very different than the Demobot.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got confused.
Right. There's a guy that flies named Stacy, long beard. He's over there.
Absher.
Yep, that's it. He's in Orlando.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've chatted with Stacy a time or two.
Yeah.
Yep. He's got y'all picking up my fan bad or no?
Not bad.
About there. Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna sit back for a minute.
Yeah, I got totally confused. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking of someone
Star.
else's video. Oops.
In the house. 1 watt ELRS, all quads. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
I was getting there. I didn't want to
Are you from?
interrupt
Is,
you.
is Stardust from? He's from Florida
That's
too,
who,
isn't he?
and that's who I was asking, and that's why I didn't mean to ask. Yeah.
What's it? Boynton
He-
Beach.
Yeah, Stardust is the one who I meant. He's doing the Demon Bot build part 1 and part 2.
Star Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stardust. I've seen those videos. I like
Do
them.
you sparkle?
I've seen his build videos. They're really, really good.
I think I'm gonna get the fly fish 5-inch frame and throw some extra parts on that one too next.
Oh, yeah.
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 And I love building. I love building. It's just all about getting
Yep,
built up to that point where you can build.
Well, I started getting a lot of bind and fly quads, and then I started tearing them up and crashing them. And every time you turn around, there's something you got to learn and fix.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, so there's no way out of it. You're gonna have to solder real small things.
Right.
Yes. Yes. That's
Fly.
something that I had to come to terms with quick.
Crash, repair, repeat.
Yep.
That's
And enjoy doing it too. There's something wrong with us.
I don't enjoy breaking stuff.
I don't enjoy breaking it, but I enjoy.
I enjoy the process of breaking stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Well, when you're done building something like that, it gives you an accomplishment,
Yes.
sense of
A
accomplishment.
rewarding feeling. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody will remember the first quad that they build and it doesn't catch on fire.
Yes. I have. Right. Design, print, test. Oh,
Yep.
nice. Stardust said they
Yep.
do everything.
Yeah. That cloud is getting closer.
I'm gonna have to take this off. Ew. Ouch.
I might. If y'all see me scrambling all of a sudden, cutting y'all off, it is because it's starting
Lightning.
to storm.
The lightning got him.
It's still probably. I don't know. Looks like it's going. It may be going west of us. I mean, east of us. Yeah, it's getting close. Probably 30 miles away. Yeah, I can see it. I'm up on a hill. On a hill.
Yeah, kind of overlooking the valley.
Overlooking Nashville.
Nashville.
All north of Nashville is it's called the Highland Rim, and it's probably about 400 to 600 feet in elevation higher.
Oh, wow.
And then I live on a hill on top of that. Was probably another 100, 120 feet. So we're probably about 800 feet higher than Nashville.
Yeah, I know. I love it up there. It's awesome. I mean, plus there's a whole lot of flying room.
Yeah, 290 acres all around.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of flying room here too, but you can't just walk out in the field here. You have to go hiking in the woods if you lose your quad here. And up the mountain.
The thing about the 290 acres, though, is it used to 4 or 5 years ago. It was ran by a lady that was friends of ours, and her husband had died, so the fencing was all down, and you could like squish the fencing together and climb over it. A very wealthy guy out of Nashville that did the electrical for Titan Stadium bought all of the farm, and he's fixed it up, not cleaned it up, fixed it up, but all of the fencing, it's like the top strand of the barbed wire is like 5 foot, and it's like 300. You're not crossing that.
Yeah.
And a full-figured gal like myself starts trying to. Not pretty. So I got to drive around to the gate and all, which I can get in it and all this. He's giving me permission to fly back there, but that's a lot. And I like to fly HDzero, and you can't leave it crashed very long because I still don't have mine set to where it goes back to nothing when you disarm.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, right. Right. He Stardust says his friend is from Nash, Alex Holt. He loves his accent. He's a good old country boy, best guy he's ever met.
Oh
And
yeah, Alex
double A,
Holt.
double
I
A's
know.
back on too.
Hey, brother, was the shoe pilot stream good? I'll probably watch that later tonight.
Yeah. What is that? What do y'all got me confused? Forgive me.
Lemon stream.
Oh, Lemon. Yeah. Okay.
We come
Yeah.
up with, instead of, because I just choose not to. Not that I think I'm too good for it. Instead of saying pilot, we was double A coming with like shoe. Because I know what it was. We were talking about beef. We were talking about Mexican beef, and I said, "Man, that Mexican beef tastes like shoe leather." That kind of stuck with the shoe pilot. So it was great. Did they read the questions that they had on Facebook?
Said we've been to war a couple times.
Yep.
Oh,
you got it right
yeah.
there. Yep.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. See, I want to get a shoe, and get AI to make it up or something.
I think
it's like draw me a picture of a drone, of a shoe that turns into a drone.
Oh,
just like
yeah.
a shoe with maybe like some wingtips or something, or a set of Converse that's got arms out of it and it's got props on either end of it.
Yeah.
Just call it shoe pilot.
Shoe pilot.
Some of the questions were answered. I did have one. I asked if the Lap RF8 is a real thing, or is it just more talk? So I'll watch it. I'll go back and watch it later tonight.
The GPS? You're talking about the GPS thing?
No. The Lap RF8 is the
sorry,
immersion RC 8-way lap timer.
The lap timer,
that they said was supposed to come out, and I think it's supposed to be about around February or something, but then they had the big Orca problems, the Goggle problems, or whatever.
I got to say, remember, okay, so on Betaflight 4.5, I got to say, you are in for a treat. There's this thing on there you can use for mainly practice purposes. Allows you to use your onboard GPS unit. That's it. Your onboard GPS as a lap timer. You can literally set points in your yard to be your start and stop and your finish and start and finish line, and it works good so far. And there's a whole bunch of other goodies in Betaflight 4.5 that are going to be so awesome, but that's one of them. You'll be able to have a lap timer as long as your GPS has, or a quad has a GPS.
As long as you can put up with your ESCs catching on fire and your quad not flying good, you will be able to time yourself.
Yes, that too.
Was it Tony Cake? Was he the one that was on there?
No, I don't think so. Oh, you're talking about him.
Yeah, I know they were supposed to have a special guest on. I was just wondering if it was Tony Cake, or if it was somebody from Orca.
Double A, I don't have GPS.
Did they ever fix those bugs that was in Betaflight 4.4? I heard they were having problems with the if you want to do the motors or something like that.
That's in Betaflight 4.4.2. And if you flash to 4.4.2, it's got that problem. So yeah, only 4.4.0 is safe.
Okay.
4.4.2 is not. The 4.4.0 is.
So they're not going to fix 4.4.2?
Well, Lamone made a 4.4.3 special build, but I would wait on 4.5, which is about to come out. I would wait on it. 4.4 is really good for HD and stuff though right now. But 4.5 is supposed to have a lot of bugs fixed and new features added, which will add more bugs, of course. Yeah. With the new features.
The Fusion module will do that, double A.
But yeah. 4.4 is really good. It's just 4.5 is going to be much better.
I think it took them so long. This is just my opinion. It took them so long to come out with 4.3. Man, the bugs are starting to. I'm going to see if I can do this without this thing on, because it is just attracting too many bugs on me.
Good evening, Zach.
That works. That
He
works.
said, "What up, fam? Sorry I'm late. No problem, brother.
That's all right, man.
Yeah, good to have you. Glad you're here." And I just gotta say, I didn't see your email. I couldn't find it, and it might be my bad. I don't know.
That probably means because he didn't send it to you.
Yeah,
He's like, I ain't wanting to meet up with you. I remember you from school. You was a weirdo.
yeah, no. The other way around. We were all the weirdos. No,
I thought you told me that you were in the popular crowd and had all the pretty girls with you.
Oh yeah, that too. That too.
Yeah.
The good old days.
DVR bullcrap.
The good days. I was respectful. I was respectful with girls though. I wasn't like a player or nothing. That's definite. And that's one thing. I had a lot of friends that were girls. I just had a lot of friends that were girls. A whole lot.
Okay.
He said yes. Tony Cake was on with V.
Yeah, I thought it would be Tony.
The Orca
Kickster.
CTO. GTO or CTO. Yeah.
Chief Technical Officer.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Yes. Yeah. Morgan Fairchild. Yeah. That's the ticket.
Double A said he needs the 8-way to start a chapter. That's right. Yes. He said yes.
Well, you can start one with RotoHazard. RotoHazard will work with Lifetime now. Yeah. So you can, if the lap RF 8-way comes out and it's reasonably priced, I will definitely have at least one RotoHazard for sale. So
yes,
I'm probably going to take 2 of the Delta 5s apart, which will give me an extra Raspberry Pi 3. And I'm going to put them in this, and this will give me an extra Raspberry Pi to build out the Blue Pill. So, yep.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I hope that it's going to be fun.
Yep.
I think so.
So,
I really do.
Chris, you pretty much fly 5-inch?
Yeah.
Most of my drones are 5-inch.
I got a lot too. Quite a bit of. I like to fly 5, 3.5 to 65. All of it.
Yeah, I like the power though. The 6S. Yes.
Yes.
It just don't get no better. Now I heard some people fly 8S, and I couldn't imagine that right now.
It sounds fun though, don't it?
It'll probably scream real loud.
It will. Yeah, I'm all about the 6S myself too. Yeah.
How many milliamp is that?
1300.
Wow.
Yeah. I love it. I use JB 2208 1650 kV motors, and they get up and go.
Yeah.
It will. I like freestyling, but I also like racing. I do like a mixture of both in one flight. It's really weird.
Oh wow!
I'll go around, race around a bunch of trees and stuff in my yard, and then I'll start doing power loops and flying up, and then I'll do mid range out my backyard over into the mountains, and then come back down in the yard. So I kind of mix it all into one flight.
Do you have a beeper on all of your drones?
I do have it on my Chimera 4 long range, and then my
7-inch.
And then my Moon Goat. I do.
What? Moon Goat?
Moon Goat. The Oh My God Moon Goat build.
Oh.
That's also what he calls his girlfriend.
Yeah. You hush. You know that's your name.
And Salty Daisy. No, I ain't your girlfriend. You talk like hell. You won't never come back and race with me.
Oh, that's a good name.
Moon Goat.
He's
Moon
great.
Goat, you're so sweet.
and I can tell you that frame, it flies great so far. I love the flight characteristics of the frame, but it's the first 5-inch frame that I've ever gotten to actually build myself and own and fly, and it got sent to me, and I'm blessed to have it. So I'm trying to build up on, these other things. I'm slowly trying to build other 5-inch quads, but I don't have enough 6S motors to do that. So I only had a set of 6S motors and a set of 4S motors, and so takes a little time, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, I think
Definitely.
I have some 1900 kV 6S motors, and that's probably
Oh,
my fastest quad.
really?
Yeah. I mean,
1900.
we're talking. It's got a GPS on it, so I could track it at 90, no problem. If the
Yeah.
wind's blowing, I'll hit 100.
Okay. Well, I've got my moon goat to 199. I have not got it to 100. I've got it to 99 several times.
Even in the wind.
In wind, it don't want to get up that high in wind. It'll get up to about 89. No, it get up to about 94 in wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard wind about 87, something
Yeah.
like that. And hard wind. I bet you if I threw on some heavier pitch props.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Hey,
get this. What is
Casey,
it?
read your private chat.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Let's see.
Let me read this here while he's reading that. I think it was. Wait, not sure how new it is, or if there is some new RPM limiters in Betaflight now. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's
I heard
supposed to
about
be really cool, especially for spec racing and stuff. It's going to really help out. Actually, they've been using it for a while. It's just we didn't know about it.
What are they going to limit?
You can limit the RPMs of your motor and like make it to where you can make it like only give you so much power and then give you a temporary boost, and it makes it seem like you're giving yourself NOS. It's really weird, but you're really limiting your max power. And then whenever you hit that boost, it gives you max power for a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. And it's supposed to be on the OSD and everything.
Huh.
Yeah. I had a Marmot and for a little while. I wasn't impressed with it for how much it cost. I built right about the same time. I built a CO1, Rotorite CO1 that, in my opinion, flew just as good, and I could have built 10, at least 7, for the price of the Marmot frame. So that's just my opinion. So yeah, I know that a friend of mine, Logan, had it and really liked it.
I'm really starting to favor like 3.5 inch, 2.5 inch stuff like that because of the availability on where you can fly it.
Right.
And plus, it's hard to fly in a small area where you've got a lot of people working outside every day and in their yards and stuff. And it's just a lot safer whenever it's a smaller quad. So kind of sometimes I stay away from 5-inch, but I can't say that I don't like it because I love it. But nonetheless, I'm trying to be more for 3.5 inch. 4-inch to the max when it comes to certain things. Yeah,
I bought a couple of those baby apes.
No, how are those?
They're the little screamers.
Yeah, I've heard people say they fly pretty good.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Did you get the pro version or the first one?
Yeah, that's what I would.
Yeah, it's the pro. It has a better camera.
You're right.
Is it good? Is it good?
It's okay. The camera's okay.
Is it like better than? Is it worth more? You know how like the original's like 78.
Yeah,
and the pros like 98. Is it worth the difference?
Yes, okay. Because the first camera is pure garbage.
Yeah,
an EOS Cadix 1 or something.
No, it's not even a name brand.
It's like a generic
it's like what they
spy camera.
It's like what they used to put on the Gear Best and Banggood specials.
Backup cameras.
Yeah, I did hear about that AA that Armaton is moving. I did. And we will talk about on my channel if y'all want to that TBS almost went out of business, and
Cinnabot 30.
and Trappy was able to mortgage half of his life and save it. So, you know,
Really?
I think that yeah, there's a TBS couch stream where he talks about it coming out that close to there being no more TBS at all. All right, it says I love my 3.5-inch KC. It's a Carnage V2 frame, T-motor, Pacer 1604, 2800 kV on 6S. Absolute monster.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that you just read
I've been
my
told by
heart.
I've been told by a lot of people that 6S
I'd like to build one of them.
On a little quad.
It's too much. I've
That's
heard people
crazy.
say
That's
it's
awesome.
overkill. And Flying Sasquatch, it was on here last week. We all got the Diatone Rabbit, and he showed a video where it desynced or he disarmed or whatever it was at like 118 miles an hour. He ended up getting the 6S later, if I remember correctly, and it wasn't as fast. The 4S version for the 3-inch was actually better. And I think Andy RC also did a speed test and compared them, and at least on the Diatone Rabbit, his 4S 3-inch was better than the 6S also. So,
wow.
You know, I can say the one main reason why I like 6S batteries is because you can use them for 3S, 4S, 5S quads.
Yeah,
or
but
motors.
you can't use them to plug into your HDzero goggles.
But yeah, you can use a
plug them
6S.
into a lot of different goggles. DJI goggles,
Yeah.
you're gonna fry them.
Yeah, you can
Scott
use
says I have the Baby 8 Pro.
Pretty cool.
Flies really good.
Good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it does.
Y'all are really. I really want one. I've always wanted one since before I started this, and I'm really thinking about it. I can say getting a 6S is the way to go on some cases, most cases, because you can use it on your 4S quads, your 5S quads, your 3S quads. All you do is just limit your motors, and you can use a 6S battery on any quad. So I just see you saving money. If you have to save money, 6S may be the way to go.
What if your rating on your ESCs are only 25? What am I saying? 25 volts. It could only handle 25 volts. You don't want to put a 6S battery on that, would you?
Probably not. It's probably got to be able to handle the ESC itself. Has to be able to handle it at least.
Yeah,
and the
See,
motor,
the motor,
the motor. 6S are more expensive also.
The motors don't have to. Well, most ESCs nowadays, especially 5-inch ESCs, are rated for 6S. But the thing about motors, all motors, it doesn't have to be rated for 6S. No, you just use a RPM or the motor limiter in Betaflight.
Right.
Hang on. Let me decasify this. Not all motors. Don't plug TinyWhoop motors in with 6S.
I think he was talking about bigger motors.
Yeah, but you said all motors can work with 6.
He knows what I think he knows.
Yeah, but I'm talking. Goes out to everybody. There's 300-400 people after this.
I'm sorry.
So glad to be able to keep being a black sheep. Yes,
I did not do that.
And yes, you did. I want a sticker to put on the back of my Jeep that says I'm the black Jeep of the family.
That's great.
He said he spent a little time with Trappy and Wayne at I.O. and said some stuff like 1% of what was on the live stream. Yeah, I heard he got a little of a snickered. Got a hold of some strong stuff over here in the U.S. that they don't have over in Hong Kong, I guess. But Scott says, Marty, I ordered the Beta FPV Bind and Fly Meteor 85 2S brushless 85 millimeter whoop with HDzero nano cam ELRS. We may need to talk. Yeah, Yeah, we can get you
Yeah.
set up, brother. We can get you set up. You can come on one
Yeah.
night if you want to, share your screen, and we talk you through it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good idea.
yeah,
Yeah, no problem.
yeah.
I have a
I have
3S, 4S.
3S, 4S, 6S. Yep.
Mhm.
I don't have
They
any
all
6S. I have 5S on down. I don't have any 6S. Never really got into it. I'm one of these that just
Wow.
after I hit myself racing, because I like to race. I mean, I'm doing some flippity floppity stuff out here for the stream, but I prefer to race TinyWhoop races and stuff like that. But I was flying out in the front yard. There's this video on my channel that I hit myself with a 5-inch quad, probably going about 80 miles an hour. And yeah, if it would have hit me in the head, it would have been bad news.
Yeah.
So, yep.
I usually take my golf cart out to the course, and I'll set my quad on top of my golf cart to launch it from there.
Uh-huh.
And the other day, I set it up there and I launched it, and it came over and hit me in the back of the neck really hard, you know.
Wow.
It about knocked me out, but there was so much blood coming out of my neck. I had a golf towel I had to use to, stop the blood. But from now on, I'm not using the top of the golf cart to launch anymore.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. FPV up here can tell you all about his finger.
Yeah. Like I'm having to wear a finger thing. Yeah, the prop got my finger. I bent down to unplug my battery on my 6S quad and hit the arm switch. And I'm just getting used to putting my throttle up. I'm just getting used to that to keep it from arming by accident. And obviously I hadn't put it up. And I hit the arm and it armed onto my finger and it did the whole edge there, tore through the center of my fingernail, ripped it completely in half. And if it had went any deeper, it would have made it to the bone.
I always take my my transmitter off of my neck and set it down, and then I pick my quad up. I never hold them both at the same time.
That's a good idea. That and pre-arming. Yeah.
Oh, I don't do the pre-arming thing. Just as long as I'm not touching both at the same time, I think I'll be good to go.
Yeah, you're right.
I was trying to tell him a few days before that once you disarm, take your throttle and push it all the way up.
Oh yeah,
and that way, if you hit the switch, it's not gonna do it.
It won't turn on.
Double A says that he flies 4S. I still primarily fly 4S. I'm not that 6S isn't any better. I also shoot. I have a gun range on the side of my house. I shoot, and a lot of my friends that are into guns and all of that. When it comes to pistols, I have a 380. I have a 9mm. That's it. I don't want 40 caliber. I don't want 45. Because I also reload. I want to have all the same ammo that will work. 5.56, and I have a 12 gauge, and that's pretty much. Well, and I have a 308 for hunting.
308.
But it's so all my friends are, well, not all my friends, but a lot of my gun guys like, oh, you need to get the 40 caliber, you need to get the 45, or get you a 357. I take that back. My wife has a 38 special, but besides that, my guns, 22, 9mm, 380.
That's exactly what I got too.
Mm-hmm.
The 9mm, the wife has the 380. It's a purple gun.
Yeah. Is it probably a Ruger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's powerful, but totally controllable. I personally don't think it's too much. Yeah, well, see, that was the Diatone Rabbit.
I want to fly.
So that was before COVID. So the technology, motor technology, ESC technologies, all got a lot better. But I know that at that time, and still for a lot of people, the Diatone Rabbit is one of the fastest quads especially one of the fastest bind and fly quads on the market. And they come out with the 6S, and I think that they thought that it was going to be a good seller, and it just didn't perform.
So what do you do? Do you set up flags out in your yard and you weave in and out of those?
Well, it's
like the
a lot
racers
more than
do?
that. Well, gates.
Yeah, through square gates.
Mm-hmm. I'll do that sometimes, and earlier on this stream, I was just flying through what do they call it? The practice cube or practice steps or whatever.
A dive gate or a dive cube, something like that.
How can you remember if you got a long course? How do you remember exactly which way to go?
You got to fly it a lot.
Yeah,
and you'll walk it when you get to a race. You'll walk it, and you'll say, "Do this first, and do this first," and then you fly it a few times, and you know, somebody else who helps set up the course usually will watch in the goggles like, "Nope, you got to go through the other way."
Right.
All of that.
Yeah, and after you do it a few times, it's like, oh, okay. It's like directions to some people. It's like car directions.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you've been told them, you can follow them. It's pretty. Yeah.
Right.
I actually had that fear whenever I tried it the first time, and I got it. I got it. Like
get
right
all
off.
confused.
Yeah, I got it right off though. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, surprising. Actually, you can check it out on my channel where we did the multi-GP, where we set it up. But nonetheless, I did get a little practice. We got a little practice in, so you can check that out. It's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's on the. There's several on my channel about flying around in the yard.
Yeah.
But
that too.
TinyWhoop racing is what I prefer.
Yes.
So Scott said that he's got the Darwin Cineroop, and it flies really, really gentle. He sent you another email, Casey. Said he sent you that last one earlier. I popped that up and said you need to check your spam. He's real bad about not checking his email.
But don't you do that to me. Don't you put that evil on me, Bobby.
Well, I mean, Heads couldn't get in touch with him either. It's like, man, I sent you emails. I think it's because he's got like 7.
No. I got 12.
7 wives or 7 brothers. Chris, got a question for you, Chris. Where do you live?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
In Lakeland. It's in between Tampa and Orlando.
Oh, is that Lakeland? That's
Lakeland.
I was offered a church there. Yeah.
Really?
Offered one.
Ouch.
Yeah, I got an offer to go pastor there.
Oh, okay.
Years ago. I think it was either Lake City or Lakeland. I don't remember which one. But it was there. It was in between Orlando. It was up in the curved part of the Panhandle.
Yeah.
I would have got.
That's probably not very far from Zach, from Flying Sasquatch. Him and Master Roshi fly up there. Zach don't fly much anymore. Pre-arm switch is a must, Fern Pervert Bolt says. Yeah, go ahead, Chris. I didn't mean to step on you.
Oh, I think Rotor Riot's in Orlando, so they're not far from me either.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah. Smith & Wesson 500. Yeah, now we're talking. 762. Yeah, well, you know what we're talking about. Even we're just speaking this code and the AI and New Hope, and YouTube won't have a clue what we're talking about.
When are the prices coming down on flight controllers? That's what I heard.
When are the prices coming down on anything?
You do know about the Speedy Bee V3, right? The Speedy Bee F405 V3. You can get the whole stack for $60 right now.
Yeah. It's been $10 off. Yeah.
Okay. That's a great stack, brother. I mean,
it looks like it for sure.
It's a great stack.
Oh, that looks pretty.
It is very.
I think it's the modern day Mamba stack. I remember when the Mamba stack was the stack.
Wow,
that thing for $40.
That looks good. Look at all the Moffats in there.
Oh yeah,
they're huge.
It's well built, definitely. I took this back out of my quad because I had issues.
Get your crusty finger off the camera, Lord.
What kind of issues?
I seen that crusty finger.
No, it ain't. Look, white fingernails.
No, I seen that other one. Put your ring finger down that old crusty finger. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's the one I chopped.
That's your crusty finger.
That's the one I chopped.
The one you had a brace on earlier.
Yeah,
that's a working man.
Yeah, I took my brace off.
No, you did it with a prop.
Yeah, that's the finger I had the brace on.
That's why. Oops, FPV.
Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry if that grosses anybody out, because it does me.
Yes.
It does. Keep it in your pocket.
Oh no, my nail will get caught and rip off the rest of the way.
Not for the faint of heart.
I'm
No.
not playing either. Not for the faint of heart.
Have you flown with Stacy?
No, but we were talking, and he wants to come over here and fly. I actually had a heart attack a couple months ago, so we were gonna we were gonna get together then, but it kind of laid me out. It's like one morning I woke up and I couldn't breathe. I thought I just couldn't get air inside my lungs, and I had the wife call 911, and I had no idea that it was my heart, wasn't circulating the blood.
How old are you?
That's what it was. 54.
54.
53.
Yeah. One of my deacons is 52. He just had a heart attack. And, almost didn't go to the hospital. So.
Yeah, there's no way I had. The only thing I could say is call 911, and I was blacking out. Mm-hmm. If I wouldn't have been, able to make it at all myself.
Yeah.
If I didn't have help.
I'm sure Stacy would tell you there's easier ways to get out of flying with him. It's easier ways than that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
almost lost a finger cutting standoffs.
Oh, ow!
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See,
use a little Dremel.
I can say this has gotten me through quite a bit, and it's helping me rehabilitate since my incident. See, I'll tell you real quick, I was almost murdered at the end of 2021. He's actually in jail now for first-degree attempted murder on me, but he broke 10 of my ribs. I lost my spleen and my appendix, part of my pancreas. I'm immunocompromised, and I have permanent chronic pancreatitis now. Several other issues I'm dealing with at the moment. My liver's giving me issues at the moment. It's quite a bit, but FPV opened some doors that I never thought would reopen.
Yeah, what'd you do? Get in a fight or something?
Oh no, I went to purchase an RV and was randomly attacked. And the only reason why he stopped was because he seen that I was his blood cousin that he hadn't seen since we were kids.
Really?
So yeah, luckily it was my third blood cousin beating me. And I was like, Jonathan, it's me. And he stopped and walked away.
Wow.
And with family like that, who needs enemies?
Right. Who needs enemies? And I hate to admit that he is blood relative, but nonetheless, that's what happened. It was a random incident. I worked at Nokian Tires. I had everything going. Everything was doing good. And wow. Right when I thought everything was about to be golden.
When it happens, man.
Yeah.
Wow. How long ago was this?
At the end of 2021, so just almost 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah. Still.
He did have more stitches than Buford Husser.
Yeah. They cut me from the chest all the way down past my belly button.
Really?
Yeah. Had to open me up completely. My spleen had been completely burst inside me.
Wow.
And I actually had tubes coming out of my side for 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. They had to, they actually went in between my ribs and my lungs and got stuck, and they had to emergency remove one of the tubes actually. So yeah, it was a bad time. I didn't think I was going to be at this point.
So what did it take about a month or 2 months to recovery?
No, I was in the hospital for 50 days alone. I'm still recovering.
Yeah,
I'm still recovering. I wasn't able to. Okay, I sleep in a hospital bed still, but I wasn't able to lay back for a whole year. And I couldn't eat any meat or anything, and I still have issues at times for a whole year.
Boy, got some serious issues.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Hey, he's telling the truth.
You tell him about being addicted to suppositories.
I'll try not to tell everybody that one.
I'm sorry.
Keep that one to yourself.
I try to keep some of my secrets.
TMI.
You know, they passed a law here in Florida that you can carry a concealed weapon without getting a permit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a constitutional carry. Yep.
Really?
Well, as long as you have it concealed, hiding in your, in your pocket or something.
Well, I do carry 2 very large tasers on me now. I carry one that if they get it away from me, I got another one, and they won't be able to get that one away. But gun, it's coming. It's coming.
All right.
It's definitely coming. Oh, Zach said that he runs the Speedy Bee in his Bando Bashers. Best stack for the money, hands down. I agree. Beat the crap out of his. He did not lose. He lost one for 24 hours in a creek. Fully submerged it. Hasn't powered it up yet. Waiting for it to try. Let me know, brother. I want to know what happens.
Good luck on that. I had one that sat out in a hurricane. When the hurricane hit Florida, it was out in a cow pasture for like a week or couple weeks. And when I got it back, the gyro must have got water inside it because it was acting all crazy when it got in the air. So I had to replace the flight controller.
Oh, man.
You know? And now it works good.
I heard this was a long time ago, probably about 5 years ago or longer. I heard somebody dumped 405 and dropped it in a creek, and they let it dry out and plugged it up, and the gyro was wonky, and they took it back out and put the flight controller in a toaster oven and heated it up to about 250 and let it sit in there for about 3 to 4 minutes at 250, and he wired it back up and it flew fine for I think he said he had about another 3 or 4 months out of it, and it just
awesome.
It just completely went out on him one day. I think the 5-volt regulator went out on him one day.
And and another thing, you saying that, by the way, if you ever have gyro issues, hot and cold, repeating that, and even a hard crash can fix your gyro. Yes, the compression and decompression, it can also mess it up, but the compression and the compression from heat and cold will sometimes fix a gyro. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good night, Scott. Thanks for joining us, brother.
Yeah, good night.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us, coming out tonight, man.
Definitely. Good to have you.
Yeah, reflow. That's what that's called.
Reflow, yeah. And I just found that out too.
I had a 20-year-old bass amp that just quit working, and I took it to a specialty guitar shop in Nashville where a lot of the country music artists go, and they put it in this reflow oven, just the whole amp, and come back the next morning, and it's been running. Well, this was well before COVID that I did it, so it's probably been running 7 years since then. It's just fine.
Wow. Hey, Double A makes a good point. Also, a good alcohol bath is good for all electronics that we use.
I think I'm gonna have one of those when I. Oh,
go in.
You're talking about something different.
We ain't talking about popping the top on the wine and alcohol bath, not alcohol bath.
I'm right at 50 years old, and somebody told me something this week that I'd never heard of. I think we had another name for them when I was growing up, but evidently in Tennessee, there's these. I'm sure it's not the scientific name for them, but there's these things called no-sims. Supposedly tiny gnats that will bite you and eat you up like a mosquito. And evidently,
it's bad up here.
Either I'm developing an allergy to cut grass, or my mother's house has got a lot of no-see-ums because I got eaten up the other day with that stuff. And I have mowed my whole life around here and never had a problem with it. But hopefully that's what it is instead of being allergic to cut grass. I like to mow grass. At least mine. I don't know all that mowing I did last week. But,
expansion and contraction. Yeah, fun provoke. That's what I was trying to say. Expansion and contraction. Heat and cold will do that and sometimes fix your gyro if it's bad.
Yeah, you don't
he said
want contractions.
He said he had one that was in the woods for 3 years and everything worked on it except motors and camera. Motors were rusty and camera worked just weird color.
Yeah, remember to click on it when you read it, bro.
3 years.
Oh, did I not click it? Oops.
Nope, you didn't.
I'm sorry. I missed it.
Camera work.
Smart dust. Did you talk about that sugar booger? Or that booger sugar?
That's wild. The camera work. But still.
Yeah.
Wow.
Flying Sasquatch put one up in
So
the V part of a palm tree, a 3-inch, and it sit up there for, I guess, like 2 weeks or something. And he went back to the area and it had blown out and was in the mulch bed. And I think he just dried it out. I think the only thing that was wrong with it was the camera. The camera got water in it, but everything else was fine. Of course, the battery was completely dead.
Yeah, like goodbye. No good. Oh, good night.
Yeah. Peace out.
Good night, brother.
3 years.
3 years.
All right, man.
Wow.
That's good. I know that I'm back so far. You probably can't see my face, but I get tired of
No, I know it. That's why I do this sometimes, because it starts hurting a little bit.
Well, if I put that light on, the big beetles start attacking me like get hit in the face with a June bug.
It said LOL. Oh, good night, Scott. Good night, Scott. Scott Hendricks is going to bed. Good night. Double A said, yeah, my battery was 0 volts.
0 volts. Yep. Yeah, I've got a 3S that it's 0 volts.
Yeah, good night, brother. Hope you sleep tight and don't let the chigger bugs bite or the no-sims bite.
The no-sims bite. Don't let the no-sims bite. That's right.
Hey, we can see you. It was all dark. It was all dark there for a while.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the car. I was outside.
I'm watching this storm get closer and closer.
I swear I keep hearing it, but then I realize it's just a fan.
I've turned the fan off. It's
well then it is the storm we're hearing. I guess.
No.
Might have been that
this was down up against my mustache.
No, we still hear it. Yeah.
No, you probably hear because I got a big fan right over there blowing up underneath.
Yeah. Every now and then we can hear wind. No, it's wind. It's wind every now and then. It's not bothering. It's actually kind of soothing. Sounds like an ocean or something. It's like,
yeah. That's probably that fan back there. I got one of them old Dollar General store box fans. It's rusty, been sitting outside for 10, 12 years and still runs just fine.
That's awesome.
My brother lost one on top of an 80-foot tree.
For a year.
Wow.
And the storm eventually catapulted it out.
Was
there anything left salvaging besides the frame?
Yeah. And I wouldn't be able to leave it up there, And guess what? By the way, if any of you don't know this, because it is a fire hazard, because you got a LiPo battery in a tree, the fire department will come get your quad down out of the tree.
Yeah, but some places will charge you $500 for doing that.
Maybe, but it's better than having property damage, though.
LiPo's not gonna catch on fire as long as it's plugged up.
Yeah, that's a good excuse.
It is. Though. Yeah. If y'all don't get that down, y'all are responsible for the fire. That's what I tell them.
That's all right. Let you be responsible for the bill.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. We used to do back in the airplane days. People say it's got a battery in it and it's got fuel. If lightning was to strike the tree, it's got nitro fuel in it. Well, pay the fire department and they'll come out. Means that it's a non-emergency.
Well, good thing I live literally across the street from them. So, and they're my buddies.
Look for mine for at least a month. Anybody ever have any flyways? Anybody ever had a flyaway at all? A complete flyaway? I've only had one in 26 years in the hobby.
Mm.
And it was Fly Sky. It just took off full speed. Ring! And just kept going. Could not reset it. It's gone.
Gosh, no disarm, no nothing.
Nope,
It's like,
disarm.
hi, you done let
It
go.
wouldn't work. It
You
wouldn't
done
work.
messed up.
Nothing. It was a new quad. It was a new bind and fly quad that I bought from somebody, and it was like the second flight on it. I'd landed it and changed some of the OSD, and I'd set up the failsafe to drop. And that was, if I'm not mistaken, that's probably Clean Flight that was on it. How long ago it was. And it just, when it come around my house, it was just at an angle, and I just went, whee! The battery was fresh, and I had Dom V3s on, and I was sitting on my front porch, and I kept trying to disarm it and stuff, and it started to get staticky, so I just jumped up with the radio, pulled my goggles up, run back out in the yard and pulled them down, and it was probably 600-700 feet up in the air, just still, whee! Way over the woods. See, there's open field on the backside of me here and around, but in front of me, it's like literally probably 900 to 1,000 acres of woods, just straight all the way out to the highway. And it was over the woods. So never found it again.
It's somewhere out there.
And it was in the summer. I'm sitting there thinking, well, I guess it will fly till the battery runs down, and then it won't catch fire then. I'm like, let's go catch the woods on fire. Let's catch the whole forest on fire, but it didn't.
Gosh.
Neighbor brought it back to me and said it was in the woods behind the house.
The one he looked for a month. Yeah.
I guess as a hawk took it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to watch them hawks. Who was it? So it was somebody that was doing iGal, and a hawk got their TinyWhoop and just flew away with it.
Oh,
so you can see it.
It's on the DVR. Yeah,
you can see it until it just goes to static.
I forget whose it was, but I remember watching it.
Yeah,
yeah. Because I was like, "No way, Charlie! Check this out." He's like, "A bird's got that thing." I said, "Yeah."
11 years in quads, all kinds of crazy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. A few months ago, I lost one in the orange grove, and I had a pretty good idea. I was doing line of sight, so I had a pretty good idea where it was. But I ended up walking the area for days and days, about a week. And then I just started from the beginning of the orange grove, and went up and down every row. And I had to go through like 40-something rows until I finally found it. But
Really?
The weird thing is I didn't run into any snakes. I saw a few birds, but mostly rabbits. They dig holes out there and they burrow themselves, I guess, in the holes. But that's mostly what I ran into was rabbits. But I found the quad, so that's all it counts.
I stole some oranges when I was young when my parents went to Florida.
Yeah.
Dude, I lost a Tiny Hawk Freestyle back a few years ago, and I looked for that thing for weeks. Never found it. It crashed in my front yard, flat ground, and then spun out and took off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, went
the thing
into a
is,
flyaway.
Wow.
I had the same thing happen with Tiny Hawk Freestyle. I was doing line of sight and the wind caught it, and man, it just, because they're pretty darn light, and that wind just threw it, like a block away from me. But I ended up finding it on somebody's rooftop.
Our Discord, it's called FPV Freaks. It used to be called the Lost Quad. If you go way back on my channel, you'll see Wingo Meetup. And there was, if I'm not mistaken, I think there was 4 quads that were lost that 2-day weekend. One of them was a 8 or 10 inch. One guy lost at least 2, maybe 3 quads.
Oh man.
One was an 8-inch quad.
Oh,
The other one was a 5-inch that he just built. We were flying, and the guy had pine trees around where we were sitting, and they were probably 80-foot tall pine trees. And he liked to fly line of sight, but he'd get up above them pine trees, and we'd just be sitting around in our lawn chairs, kind of like this, and talking. And he would look at us and say, "Did y'all see where that went?" No, man. And one person was like, "I think I heard it hit the corn," and there was literally like 300 acres of corn back behind us. I mean, it was this time of year, June, July. I think it was June, and the corn was 6-8 foot tall, and we got people. We walked through that corn in 100-degree weather. Alan, that was a medium owl that was on here earlier. He was there. We walked through that corn and looked and looked and looked. There was a diatone rabbit that flew away because somebody was Patrick, the guy that had it. He was up. He had 2 of them. He was up above the trees, probably about 100, 150 feet, flying, zip, zip. He was flying, going back and forth just as fast as that thing would fly. And somebody plugged up their quad right beside him at like 400 milliwatts, and it just stepped all over him, and it was gone. You just heard it go wing, just off.
oh no.
And the guy was like, everybody's like, "Oh, you plugged up," and he's like, "Oops." So yeah, I had several hawks dive after my quad. And yeah, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Close. Come on. Bear with me for a minute, and I'll show you guys a video. It's a pretty good video.
I think most birds stay away from my quads. I think they're too loud, and it kind of scares them.
Yeah.
You know, they know who the boss is in the sky, so they avoid me.
That's great. Break out the 5-inch and show them what's up.
Until they don't.
Yeah. I just avoid them. I try to stay far away as I can.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, I killed a bird with a 3.5-inch.
Really?
It started messing with my quad, and all I saw was a poof of feathers. And Hutch, one of the guys that fly with us, he was like, "Man, you killed it. It dropped right out of the sky." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Like, and is my quad okay?
Yeah.
I mean, the bird's replaceable, but is my quad okay?
Yeah. I'm an animal lover.
Me too. So much. I am too.
How do you start a short over again?
You don't. It's just, you can't. I don't know why. You just have to go back. Yeah, I like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to say you can't. I meant to say you can't unless you go back and then back
There you
to
go.
it. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
Look. Yeah.
That's a hawk.
Yeah.
Oh, he was getting him some. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I think he changed his mind though.
That was McFly's. That was the guy that comes on the channel sometimes. That was his footage he sent to me. So, but yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
Bang.
That is awesome. And what is that
Yeah.
he's in? What is he flying? It must be a whoop.
No, it's not a whoop. It was a 5-inch.
Not a whoop. I mean a enclosed. It must not have.
No,
Yeah,
he had a
Prop
GoPro
guards.
on it. Had a GoPro on it.
Yeah, prop guards. Thank you. I couldn't.
No,
think of it.
no, it was just a freestyle.
Oh, wow.
Freestyle 5-inch. Yep.
Wow.
Don't know
That's
what it hit.
wild.
Probably, it might have hit the can. I don't know. Hit the battery or something on the back of it. Bang.
It's yeah. If I'm
Looks like
not
it
real
hits
quick,
right up underneath, probably the battery under the bottom of it.
I bet you it got one of its fingers like it got one of mine. It taught it real quick.
Yeah.
I bet you it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, did you see how it was flying? It was like, oh yeah, that felt real good.
Both live to fight another day.
Oh yeah, definitely. But ouch. I know how you feel, Hockey. Yeah. And I can only imagine little bird legs. The bird legs are thinner than my finger, so
Yeah.
Hit the talons could be pretty tough.
Shoot.
Let's see. Let's get caught up on the chat.
6, 7.
Break out the 5-inch and show them who's boss. You know, I don't know. I think the Hawk won that one there. Not too far from here, there is a nesting pair of bald eagles, and yeah, you
definitely
don't stand a chance with that. And if you did hurt it, you better leave the country.
Yeah,
Just
they're big.
Head for Mexico. You kill somebody, get less time than you would messing with an eagle.
Yeah.
Had a flyaway 2 weeks ago on a 10-inch build. Only made it 12
feet.
Still. What?
Only made it 12 feet, but still.
Oh.
That's great. So it didn't fly away.
Hammer time. That's right. Hammer
Not too
time.
far.
No,
That was before Hammer Time AA. But yes, he was upset because we'd done wasn't the first time that the person did it.
Yeah.
And and sitting right there beside you and had the quad on like 800 milliwatts or 400 milliwatts or something. You don't stand a chance.
No. You said that's the crow in my hood.
Did you guys see that new VTX they came out with? It's supposed to be 5 watts.
Yes, that is.
Can you believe that? It's got a big old fan in there. The thing is about the size of my palm, It's crazy.
It's amazing.
It's as big as my plasma TV.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, and you can get a 2.1 watt for $22
2.5.
for like $30. It's crazy.
Who's selling it for $22?
You can get them off eBay. Yeah. And
Really?
you get you can get the tank, the Solo Rush tank.
Yeah.
The 2-watt one. Yeah, you can get it for $30 off of Amazon. Well, 40.
Yeah, that's a
eBay.
great deal.
Yeah.
Because
Really
Fox
good deal.
here has the 2.5 and the 5 one they just came out with. They're like $60 though, I believe.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's kind of like the TBS Unify Pro. I paid $80 for one of those when you can get a TX 800, which is an 800 milliwatt made by Speedy Bee for $22.
Right. They're sold down at Race Day Quads right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
People pick that. They sell out of everything, and then they stock everything up all the time.
Yeah. Definitely. And then, of course, them having to replace these dead on arrivals that a lot.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Double A says he gets picked on every once in a while with the whoops and 3S, but I've learned to punch out a bit. Yeah, I used to have the, and they don't even mess with the 5-inch.
Yeah.
I had it was my second. My second DJI was the Spark. And there was some sparrow hawks over near where we were watching the lightning, that tree that was actually blocking some of the lightning. Not far from that was a nesting pair of sparrow hawks, and they would go after that Spark all the time. They didn't like it, whatever it was about the whine or whatever. I even got the Ken Heron eyeballs, but that didn't do nothing. I mean, I don't know if it does for him or not, but for me it didn't. But a friend of mine was a game warden, and he was like, just take it straight up. He said, bird of prey, no other bird flies straight up like that unless it's a powerful, updraft or something like that. And I was flying in, or someone I know was flying in downtown Gatlinburg with the Spark over the village, and a bunch of pigeons started coming after it and were like dive bombing it, and he went straight up and they all took off like it was like, so that thing's crazy or it's an alien, get away from it. So just punching up straight up sometimes will weird them out, like what's going on.
Yeah.
That bird that back here in the backyard that doesn't like my 1S Mob Light, that's what I'll do, is just go straight up. If y'all notice that, go back and watch it on the video, you might even be able to see it. If it starts getting close to dark, it don't like that thing flying, and I'll go straight up and it'll fly away. It's like, I think there's a nest over there.
That's scary. I'm always worried about one attacking one of my quads. Where you at? Where you at? With the smaller quad. When I'm in a bigger quad, I don't even think about it. I think about watching out for their safety, not my own. Because, I'll just plow out through one.
I agree, AA. I think the hammer time did set a precedent. I mean, it caused some controversy and all that, but it really helped to realize that plugging in, especially when people are racing and stuff, is just well. I mean, anytime you can lose a quad at any time.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
So how many milliwatts of power are you allowed to use when there's, let's say, 5 guys racing at once?
25.
25, yeah.
Really?
25 milliwatt. Yep.
Which that's all
generally
you need.
at a race. Generally at a race, that's all you need.
Yeah, you don't get no static or nothing.
You're usually in an open field about the size of a football field, and that's about it.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Yep.
Even on my lowest end VTX at 25 milliwatts, it did great out in the field. It did. So that's all you need. Yeah. And that's a really low end VTX that I'm talking about too.
Yeah, I agree with that too, AA. About the wounded. He said birds don't like wounded birds. Just punch out and then change their mind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be bringing no disease to my nest. Sometimes it moves slow. It looks like a wounded. Yep. Yeah. 25. Yep. 25 milliwatts. All right. What time is it? It's 10:30. All right.
Well, it's 11:30 here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. 11:30.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's only like 150 miles away from him, but Tennessee's weird. Like halfway between East Tennessee and Middle Tennessee is the Eastern Central time zone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sometimes when we move slow, we look like the wounded, he said.
Yeah, I just read that.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's go to that one. That's what I meant. There. Going back to your statement about Unify, he says, get those Pro 32 nanos. They go to 400 and that's plenty. Oh, yeah. I got an 800 milliwatt one and it's great. But no, if I get another one, it would be a Speedy Bee because it's 800 milliwatts for $20. So,
yeah.
I have the 1 watt.
Or a 1 watt.
The 1 watt HDzero freestyle that I've never.
No, I'm working on one of those. I'm working on one of those.
I'm thinking about putting it on the diatone Roma if it'll fit on it. I know it's going to hang out the sides of it, but that's like a long range cruiser for like diving radio towers and stuff like that. Sawing the floor. Are you looking for your treasure? Yeah, I know he's doing some remodeling.
They are cheaper and solid little guys, the Pro 32 Nanos. Yeah, I've heard that too. Thanks. I will take that in to suggestion. Anytime I throw anything bigger than 200 milliwatts on, I'm planning on doing Well, not always. I guess if I'm wanting to freestyle in an area that's got a lot of concrete, I would want a higher VTX. So I'm
Who
always
makes
thinking long range. I don't know what. Sorry about that.
who makes the Pro 32 Nanos?
TBS.
TBS. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never
Like
used one.
yeah. See, I've got right here is a that's a TBS Unify Nano, and
Okay.
it's actually a smart VTX. It reads barcodes and stuff like that. You can actually it's got barcodes. You can show the camera a barcode and change its power or change its band or turn it off and put it in pit mode, all the sorts of stuff. It's
Wow,
pretty
that's
cool.
cool.
And if you have the right barcode, you get the second drink free.
Yeah, actually, what's his name? Stingy. He has Stinger Sworn.
Mm-hmm.
He has a shirt that if you show it to the camera, it puts your buddy's quads in pit mode. Yeah. So you're like, hey, how you doing? Puts their quad in pit mode, and then they have to use the barcode to get it out.
That's too cool.
It's so funny. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, that's why it costs $80 for this VTX, I believe, because it's a smart VTX.
You can go from track to Vendo on one VTX.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
TBS does have some of the best VTXs.
Yes,
I really
it is
wish.
true.
I know a lot of people
It is
poo-poo
true.
on this idea,
That's
but
why
I
there's so
really
much.
wish that. And if you're watching, I mean, since Bruce come on tonight, if you're watching Trappy, why don't you make an HDzero VTX?
Yes, please.
You could be the king of HDzero VTXs if you made them half as good as your other stuff. And HDzero would be happy that you did it because they're open source and they're all about just getting more gear out there.
Yes. Yes.
All right, gentlemen, we are 3 hours and 30 minutes into the stream. Chris, thank you for coming out and joining us.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it has been awesome.
You're welcome. Join us anytime.
Thanks, guys.
Please.
I'm going to be putting
shoot me an email.
A question on the channel about what time whether we need to change the time of the stream or not. Been thinking about it, but I don't know. We'll get the consensus from the subs. So, Chris, thank you for joining us, man. And anytime, you got anything you want to say to anybody before we boot you out of here?
Just don't let your quad hit you in the head.
That's right.
Or in the neck.
That's right.
That's
heads up. You have the throat.
Heads up. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. All right, Chris.
All right, guys. Man. See you later.
Yeah. You have a good evening, brother.
Casey. Is that right?
That's right.
Thanks for joining me, man.
Thanks for having me, brother.
All right,
as
man.
always. And thank you all for having me as well. And thanks for coming. I enjoyed it.
All right, man. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out. Another great long stream. But thank you for watching. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, remember to keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air.